So there's been quite a few developments on my trip up to the base. Our captors, I've realized, are very interesting folk. So after holding a little funeral for their friend Varen, after he got stomped by a Yeti, then stomped by, I think the guy's name is Ian, we proceeded forward with caution when, out of the blue, some feller just dropped out of the sky after Jumbo was flying overhead. Said he was a tender and that he got picked up by Jumbo and he managed to get out of his grasp. So, good for him. I guess he survived Jumbo's wrath, but oof, luck did not hold out. After traveling around for a few more hours, the weather holding up pretty well for us, we made our way to the most dangerous part of the pass, on this route at least. Let them know that if Jumbo spotted us, I have 2 urns that can more or less make us seem like we're rot corpses to him. So he doesn't want to, munch on us. And then trying to keep low. Fortunately, worst came to wear, and Jumbo spotted us. So I did what I said I was gonna do, and covered myself in all sorts of bile, and played dead. The rest of them decided to jump off the cliff. Worked out for them, though. I mean, the bird folk I knew was gonna be fine, but the other fellows seemed to have some sort of magic plan. And then that poor, what was that feller's name? That poor feller got picked up by the rock again, and apparently he can make himself turn into an itty bitty spider, which was good for him because Jumbo just lost all interest. Went down at the other fellas who jumped off the cliff, but they were able to get themselves into a crevice and were fine. So I figured, Jumbo wouldn't spend too much time here and he'd fuck off. But then that fella who could turn himself into a spider decided to turn himself back into a normal person. And Jumbo came up, saw him, and after a bit of struggling, took his ass far away from here. The group got themselves back out of the hole, and one of them was nice enough to clean me up, which, I appreciate. They seem to be the nicest captors I've ever had, if not the only. And after, I guess, what was morning, we moved on, and we should be hitting the fortress early tomorrow. God, this has been such a weird fucking few days.
So did anybody catch the name of the guy who just got eaten?
I think it was Mason.
God damn it.
What was that? What was his name?
Mason, I think.
Mason?
I'm pretty sure it was Varen, too.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, he shall be missed. Kinda, sorta, maybe. Seriously, I don't know what the fuck that was all about.
We just met him.
I know, right?
We did have an air of familiarity about him, though.
Yeah, the incompetence really showed.
Yeah.
I mean, you could show a bit more pity for the man. He just got picked up by Jumbo, but...
I mean, to be fair... yeah, he got picked up by Jumbo, but, I mean, he escaped him once, maybe he got out again.
Holding my breath.
For his sake, I certainly hope so.
Well, he was able to turn into that itty-bitty spider before. I'm sure he'd do it again.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, he wouldn't, use up all of his abilities.
God. Are we still just gonna spend like the first 10 minutes just ragging on Andy even more? I'm for it, but
No, please continue. No, please continue. I'll just be here.
just writing a hit list on all of
In any case, guys,
Andy, I gotta ask, is Varen coming back as a Revenant?
I don't know. Is he, Michael? Is he?
Honestly, I will leave that decision
Never
to you.
left.
I will leave that
Never
decision
left.
to you.
You never have to.
Bro, Varen's just a changeling.
He is just
Andy, I leave the decision in your capable hands.
I'll think about it.
in any case, guys, I guess we gotta go finish our mission.
I didn't realize tonight was the roast Michael and Andy night.
Dude, that's every night. What are you on?
Yeah, that doesn't change, my friend. It doesn't matter that I'm the DM. They'll make fun of me the same regardless.
Next up on news from last week.
Oh, 1 second. You guys continue on. I have wireless headphones. I just need to go and do something.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Oh, good.
What? Come on now,
Yeah,
Ed.
well.
You gotta lead us to this bandit hideout still so we can try to make peace between you and everybody can live happily ever after.
Except that guy. He says, pointing out where the rock flew off.
He didn't live happily ever after.
No, he did not.
You just see Eric rub his eyes and just goes, "Alright, so just to give y'all a heads up, my plan is to go up to the gates, say, hey, we got some new recruits, let them in, run them through the ringer, and then I'm gonna go back and grab my men, and we're gonna go back to our business as if nothing happened."
I mean, that sounds fair. You got an opinion on that,
That's fine.
Wainwright?
I think it suits us just fine, but how are we gonna get to the head honcho if we're just new recruits?
That's gonna be your problem, because I ain't got a solution for you either way.
I mean, that's easy enough. We kind of just walk around till we find him. You know, maybe bump him into the bathroom, you know, or the water cooler.
Well, first off, considering that none of you have vaginas, at least to what I can tell, you're probably not gonna run into them in the bathroom.
Hey, don't assume my gender.
I'm so done. I'm so done. That's peak. That's peak right there.
What the fuck was that conversation? And why was I not here when you said it? I missed it. Fuck. Did you really have to do it while I was not at the computer?
Fucking hell.
There's a very tired expression on his face, like he's just like, he seems like one of those guys who's been at like a retail store for like way too long and just like
Me.
is done with everything.
He looks like one of the clerks at Chuck E. Cheese or something. Just so done.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, where the hell is Tutu?
Yeah, they've been gone. Wow, like they completely missed Mason. I don't. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure she'll catch up.
exactly. So, I mean, there we go. Water cooler scenario back on the table.
Oh, I mean, it seems like Tutu knows these folks. Maybe she can get us, you know, a
So
bit
that's,
closer to the top.
so that's a good point. You seem to recognize Tutu. What's up with that?
Tutu, she's just one of, well, she was one of us.
No kidding. You know, you think that would have came up in casual conversation.
He says as he just turns to the rest of the party.
I
You
mean,
know, Tutu never struck me as one for casual conversation. More like incoherent rambling and a little bit of murder.
True. She does kind of fit with us rather well.
as sermon as that is, Yeah, she's a bit different from what I remember her to be, but yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while. She hasn't been at base in a while, so.
Well,
know what
maybe
she-
she can give us a heads up to what to do next then.
Well, if she catches
Well,
up with
to catch
y'all,
up.
if I see her on the way, I'll say hi. Tell her I say hi. But,
Alright, well, no point dallying any longer. Let's just move on.
March forward!
oh, and by the way, he looks at you, Wainwright. You're gonna want to
Yeah?
make sure you don't. You're gonna have eyes on you specifically.
Yeah, I figured.
All right, just want to make sure.
If we pluck him, would it help?
No.
He stops to think about it for a moment.
It ain't happening. If you want to get back down to your man, I suggest you stop thinking about that.
His eyes and keeps walking forward. All right, let's get a move on. So, you guys continue forward. It's only about an hour before you get to the edge of a cliff and see a path leading down. And as you look over this ridge, you see this large stone fortress. Red banners hang from its walls, as there seems to be what looks to be a drawbridge on it, with a noticeable gap in between the walls and the ground outside the fortress. Let me make sure I'm describing everything. Yep. You can see that there is a pair of stone towers looming over the fortress, and as you approach, you notice that this fortress is kind of tucked in between these crags of these mountains. There are like sheer cliffs above it, but getting down them would be treacherous to say the least. You can see at the top of the walls what seem to be figures walking back and forth, presumably bandits on patrol. And as you approach, you guys take about another 15 minutes to get to the drawbridge. And as you guys get there, you can tell that the walls probably about 100 feet tall of stone. Yep, and you can see guard posts stationed along the walls. And as you approach, you hear Eric say, just gave like a whistle. And as he does, you can hear a voice from the walls going, "Hold it! Who goes there?" And Eric just says, "It's like, hey, it's me, Eric. Captain, lower the drawbridge. Got some new recruits heading up this way. Figured I'd drop them off for you." "Eric crits, huh?" And he kind of looks down at all of you. And Wainwright, you can see that he is squinting at you, and he just says,
I give a cheerful wave.
he says, "You brought a bird back? Hey, wouldn't be the first time someone who has feathers wanted to join." You can see that the person up there, and as you're getting a better look at him, he seems to be a curvin man. Not a longhorn before you.
God, beat me to the punch, damn it.
And he says, "Bird, what are you?
Yeah?
Why are you joining up?"
Just 'cause I have feathers doesn't mean I agree with that birdfolk council. They're more content to sit and watch my towns burn.
"Yeah, where's that? What town are you from?"
Ash Barrow.
Roll me a deception check for your general output.
Oh, okay. Why? Well, I mean, okay.
All right. He says, Ashbro, huh?
That's right.
All right. Wait a sec. And you can hear him just like shout out from the up to the other side of the wall. It says, "Lower the drawbridge. We got new recruits." And a moment later, you hear a as the drawbridge lowers in front of all of you. And you are allowed entry. Eric looks at you all and says, "All right, head on in. They're probably gonna give you the new recruit rundown, so expect them to try to put you in some training."
A bit of a training seminar, is it?
Yeah, first day they usually go kind of light on you, try to get you acquainted with the place and kind of give you a rundown of where you're supposed to be. After that, they'll actually go into actual training on how to deal with folk. We're trying to, as I'm sure you'll find out, some people like to say service, as he puts up air quotes. But do what you gotta do. Just don't mention my name at any point.
No worries, David.
Gives you a thumbs up and he says, "Good luck," as he starts walking back. So, as you guys start to, crossing the drawbridge, you walk into you first enter in what seems to be this large courtyard. The first thing that immediately strikes you that it is pretty crowded here. There is room enough to operate comfortably, but you are noticing there's a lot of people here. This fortress is probably at capacity in terms of like efficient personnel. I want someone to. Any of you may make me a perception check just to see what additional details you can glean, along with the base stuff that you guys will be getting.
Oof. Oof.
All right, and I'll let someone else roll.
Oh, I'll roll one then.
All right.
I suck at perception.
All right, Roko. It is what you all see is this is a fairly large courtyard. You see what looks to be a lot of humble folk here. The courtyard itself is probably around at least 100 by 100 area. And sorry, I just saw the general chat. It's about 100 by 100 foot area. It is large, and you can see various stands and areas of operation here. Most of the folk you see here are humble folk of all kinds. You see Matt Patches, Jerry Beans, Caravan, Vulpin, Hedges, like the whole 9 yards. And you do occasionally, and I do mean occasionally, spot a bird folk here and there. You can tell that one of these stations seems to be some sort of training session where you see what looks to be a hedge captain is instructing what looks to be new recruits on some form of combat, while you see a tent in one corner with two Jerbean guards standing outside of it. You also notice what seems to be places where bandits. You see like a sort of tent where there's a lot of like miscellaneous leathers and equipment sitting out on tables. You're figuring that's probably some sort of place where bandits can go and get outfitted. And Wainwright, you are noticing that while many of the people here are wearing bandit colors, you also see that there are a lot of people here who seem to be just in regular common garb. Like and they're not like carrying weapons or anything. There seems to be people who are like patching up brickwork. There's people who are who are carrying things back and forth, sacks and whatnot. There are people who are there are people here who seem to be cooking food. You're gathering not everyone here is a fighter.
Yep. Makes
And-
sense.
And as you guys are kind of standing around taking in, you see this caravan man. This one is a pronghorn.
Hey!
Oh god. Fucking
Hi,
Ian's
Muffin.
quest to see every single pronghorn.
They're super rare. Like, I'm sorry, I'm asking about them, man.
Why do I just picture Ian just going up to him, just giving him a hug or something? Just,
Oh,
like,
definitely. Definitely.
without any prompt beforehand.
I'm debating doing that.
As he approaches you, you can see he's wearing what seems to be medium armor, as he has a shield on his back and what seems to be a long sword at his side. And it says, well, new recruits, it seems. It's good to see fresh blood come in. So, who are you lot? Ooh, pronghorn as well. Don't see too many of us around.
No.
Good to see another one joining the cause, as he gives you a pat on the shoulder.
I will reciprocate the pet.
Good spell, you. Ian, this guy looks like he could be your dad. He's definitely an older gentleman.
Yeah. Very
This is where
cool.
Ian's daddy issues rear their ugly head.
Just turns on the party. They're traitors! Oh, take me home, Daddy! They're here.
That would be funny. Ian, the most fearless barbarian ever, that literally walked up to a sea creature and fucking started beating the shit out of it, or tried to, has daddy issues.
Anyway, the caravan man looks down at you all and says, well, it's nice to meet all of you. Let us start introductions. My name is Captain Learnit. You will learn it. Sorry, we like to joke around here.
I mean, that was pretty good.
Thank you. You're going to do well here. I can already tell. Anyway, so what are all your names?
Oh, Rocco.
Rocco?
Ian.
Ian. It's a good, strong name.
Swear to God, this is just gonna be both of us just complimenting each other the entire time.
Did you hear what I said? Did I get spoken over?
You get
Sorry.
spoken over.
Wainwright, at your service.
Right. Don't get too many bird folk here. It's nice to see, though, that ideas are getting around. It's good to have you. As he gives you a pat on the back. Very strong pat on the back.
Yeah, I assume I lose my balance.
A little bit, but you don't fall over. And who? Oh, that's all of you, isn't it? No, wait, there's one
No,
more.
I'm
Nope.
there.
Yeah.
I just go light them.
Alright.
I wave.
Strong silent type. I like it. So you are all looking to join the Bandit Coalition, are you?
That would be correct.
Good to hear, good to hear. So, let me give you a tour of the place. Your first day is gonna be easy, but it starts now. So, here you can see the courtyard. This is where you're going to be training, getting outfitted, and if you decide to do anything we find to be, shall I say, unsatisfactory, you will be put into the jails over there. As he points to the tent with the two cherubim outside of it.
Is there anyone in there now?
We do got like two people in there at the moment. I think it's two or three. I'm not really in charge of that, of the tent, but I do know we got a couple folks over there. They're just there. Right now, I know we got at least a hostage over there. Gonna send them back to Elderheart 7 Point here soon, hopefully, and then send them on their merry way. The other two, though, they got caught cheating at cards.
What a shame.
Anyway, so if you follow me, I can show you kind of the basic quarters around this place.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So as he starts leading you around, he actually takes you over to a wall, and he actually leads you down to a hallway. As you
It
guys,
sure is a modifying wall.
indeed, this is my thinking wall. I lean up against it.
God, I like this guy.
Ah, brooding and mysterious. A man of culture.
Don't think you can get anyone special by buttering me up.
I take a
Who's
lot of
Ian?
butter.
Anyway, so if you come down this way, as you're kind of like being led down. Down over there is the barracks. As you see, you can see what seems to be several doors down a hallway, and as he kind of like leads you down to like the door at the end of the hallway, he opens it up and you can see what seems to be a long chamber with triple stacked bunks. In front of each bunk seems to be a chest, and you can see what seems to be like throughout the room just miscellaneous like tables and chairs. You get a feeling that some people spend their spare time in here. And he says, "This is where you all are gonna be sleeping. Now everyone gets assigned. When you pick your bunk, that's kind of the one you're stuck with for a good while, unless you can get someone to trade with you. You'll see that as he walks over to a bunk, we have these names. We have like little pieces of parchment. You just clip it on to where your bunk is, and then the people know that's your bunk. I would recommend to you," as he points to Ian, you might want to go on the bottom bunk. Top bunks can't necessarily hold all of this.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's unfortunate. Hey, if you make your way up to captain like me, you get your own bed. It's real nice. Well, God, you might get there.
Sounds great.
How long did it take you to work your way up? If you mind me asking.
Oh, me? Well, you see, it took me about 5 years to get up to captain. You know, you lead a crew out in the woods for a while, get to rob a few nobles every once in a while, you know. You get lucky on that and, you know, prove your loyalty to the coalition and show real acts of valor and cunning, and you can make your way up to captain pretty quickly. You know, it takes a few years if you're really dedicated.
Fair enough.
Good.
That sounds surprisingly quick, if I'm honest.
Well, it does take a lot of extra work to get there. You gotta really show some tenacity and whatnot.
Makes sense.
Well, if there's one thing we got, is tenacity. Isn't that right?
Oh, in the bucket loads.
Well, just keep in mind, I got promoted to captain pretty quickly, all things considered. Most people take at least the better part of a decade.
Keep that in mind.
Yep, if you follow me. As he continues leading you guys forward, this voice is murder on me, by the way. I hope you appreciate it.
Oh, I do.
It's pretty
Don't
good voice.
worry, I'll have a lot of interactions with this NPC, Michael, so you get used to it.
Yeah, thanks. So, as you guys continue forward, you make your way down to what seems to be a sort of storeroom. And inside you can see what seems to be a hedgeman. He seems to be wearing glasses and is wearing a little hat, kind of like a beret, as he seems to be writing something down in a ledger. And he says, sorry. This gentleman is Phineas. Phineas here is our storm room manager. If you need any sort of miscellaneous equipment, such as torches, lanterns, robes, general supplies, that sort of thing, you're going to speak to him.
Got it.
As he just kind of looks up, he's like, hello. Yep, if you need anything, just stop on by. Assuming it's within the budget, I can distribute it out to you. You'll just have to sign a form and to make sure that we know where all of our supplies are. But other than that, you shouldn't have much issue. Feel free to stop in any time. Just
Gotcha,
kind of pushes
gotcha.
Nicholas back into place. Sorry, continue.
Yes, got it. So, Is there any kind of areas we should avoid around here?
Oh, yes. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Now, if you follow me, he continues leading you throughout the halls, making turns here and there, and eventually he leads you into what looks to be this long room with beds again in it, but there seems to be like nightstands next to each one. Various amounts of what seems to be gauze and other medical equipment seems to be scattered by. It says, "This is the general infirmary. If you receive any sort of injuries while out in the field or here for whatever reason, get sick, burns, that sort of thing. Generally speaking, unless those injuries are incredibly severe, you will be sent here to recover. We do have a few magical healers on hand, but we also do have those practicing more traditional medicines who are capable of taking care of things. So if any of you ever find yourself feeling under the weather, you're to report here effective immediately."
Okay.
Wainwright, make me another perception check while you're here.
Oh, so perceptive.
Yep.
Can I reality crack that one?
Sure.
Just in case
In that
it's
case.
important.
15. Okay. Wainwright, as you're looking about, towards the end of the hall, you notice something that catches your eye. You see what seems to be two older Corvins. One is sitting in a chair, and the other is lying in bed. And they seem to be talking.
Oh, sorry, what? You cut out. Michael?
I think
Michael?
his internet died.
Oof.
Okay,
Sounds
boys,
like
we're taking over the campaign. Kill everybody, leave no survivors.
No gods or kings, only men.
Barely.
Alright, boys, God's missing. Time to level up. Jesus, Michael, try disconnecting and reconnecting, bud.
Yeah.
Michael has entered the dead void.
Wait, just
I wonder if
move
he
him
can
to
hear us.
Laura's grave.
Cam, you can
I
disconnect
think
him,
his
with
computer
your...
might have crashed. I think his computer might have crashed and he's just still left in Discord.
Just we kinda
Cam, I
heard
think
kinda-
with your admin privileges, you probably can kick him and he can reconnect when
can't.
he gets here. You can't, shit.
Right,
Yeah, no,
can I?
Mike-
Well,
Yeah, no, I can. I just don't know if I should.
You can move
I
him
mean,
to
he can
Laura's
reconnect
grave.
easily, so that way.
Goodbye forever, Michael.
Oh,
There you
There we go. Well, I guess the campaign's up to someone else now.
all right.
It's only us
Guys.
now, boys. Level 20.
Let's
Yeah,
kill
this is
all
a
the
crash.
bandits and end all of it.
Damn, this is a real shame. I was
Alright.
planning on. I was gonna have fun with Rufus. I was gonna die immediately. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
So oh, Michael, you back?
Always
Welcome back.
does my internet decide to crap the fuck out.
Oof.
That's okay. We just murdered all the bandits and now we're making our way back to Adelhard while you were gone.
Yeah, everyone's
Okay.
dead. We've taken all their heads as spoils.
Okay,
The
okay.
fortress is ours. We're level 20.
Okay, did you guys get the 10,000 gold in the fortress?
Yeah, of course we did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Alright,
What do you think we are, amateurs?
Yeah, no, okay. So, as you guys are standing before the Elder Heart Council,
We also kill them.
Yeah,
How
like,
the hell
we've
is out
got
now?
total rogue. We're going like deep. We're going like undead monster lord as like Roku and
We are the
having
textbook
created an army of
definition of murder
skeletons to
hobo.
take over the world.
okay, in that case, three Lich Tarrasque come out of the ground and surround your party. What do you do?
Wait, there's such thing as our Lich Tarrasque. Oh,
Guys, Wainwright invented the nuke.
Push
Anyway.
the red button.
Bye.
No. So, back to the scene. So, Wainwright.
Yeah.
What catches your eye is towards the end of the hall, you see something odd. You see what looks to be an older pair of Corvins. One seems to be sitting in a chair, while the other is laying in a bed.
Oh, it's Eric. Do they look like they're like part of the bandits, right? They're not like captured or anything.
Well, taking a closer look, no, they don't seem like bandits, and in fact, they seem actually rather familiar to you.
Okay.
And as you get a closer look, that looks like to be your mother and father.
What the fuck?
Dun dun dun!
What's up there, Wainwright?
Sorry,
You
I'll
look
take
like
my
you
leave.
saw ghosts or something.
Maybe I did. I'll just walk over.
As you walk over, you notice it is your mother who is sitting in the chair, and your father seems to be laying in bed. He seems to have what looks to be gauze over his shoulder, and you can see what seems to be like it's being held up onto the side of his face as well. And as you get closer, you start hearing their conversation, and they don't really seem to notice you as you approach. And you can just they seem to be talking about, you know, they seem to be. You hear your mother say, "Yes, well, when you're, when you're, sorry, I gotta get, voice. Yeah, when you're all better there, you can get yourself, we can get out of here and we can, try to see what's left of the house and try to pick things back up where we left off." And you just hear your father crying out, like, I don't really think there's gonna be much left there, from everything that was happening. I think Ashboro is just, Ash now.
They don't notice me for a few seconds. Ma? Pa?
They both just stop and look, and you just see your mother's like beak just open a bit as she puts her hands up to it and goes, "Wainwright,
What are y'all doing here?
what are you doing here?"
Well, a number of things, but at the moment, I guess joining up.
Your mother gets up out of her chair and she goes over and immediately just goes to hug you.
Yeah, he gives like that, not half-hearted, but like the surprise where like there's a second and then he returns the hug.
It's like, oh, we're so worried about you.
What are y'all doing here? You're a long way from home. Well, what's left of home.
So you heard what happened over there?
I did. What happened to Pa?
Well, it was this your pa got pretty badly burned when Ashboro was set ablaze. He ended up suffering some pretty bad burns trying to get some kids out of the schoolhouse.
He'll walk over to his dad in the bed. How long have y'all been here?
Well, we got here about 2 weeks ago. The bandits had been basically carrying anyone who was critically injured from Ashboro up to this place, trying to get anyone back into health.
The bandits were evacuating y'all?
More or less.
So,
Ash,
sorry, just how long has it been since we left Meadowfen?
well, it took you about a week. It took you guys basically from Meadowfen to leaving the Winnowing Reach was about a week, and then took another week to get that Elder Heart. Then it was another week of waiting, and then you guys basically spent the last week traveling. So it's been about a month.
A month. Okay. Here, let me help. And I'll cast a cure wounds on my dad.
Alright. As you do, he just goes, mighty kind of you, Wayne, right?
How could I not?
So, but what are you doing here though? I didn't really take you for. You didn't get caught up in something, did you? You're not a bandit now, are you?
Well, we're just here to join up. We figured that something's going well here. Me and my new friends over there.
You guys just see these two older Corvins just look up at you, like lean over and look at you.
Ian waves.
Howdy.
Did the rest of you approach, or are you just staying back for now? Out of curiosity.
Broko will probably approach.
Staying back.
He would like take a minute, then probably walk up. Didn't want to interrupt Learn It on what he was saying.
Oh yeah, Learn It isn't like is now noticing Wainwright walked off. But so your party starts. You see your party start to approach. Huh. Well, them some mighty interesting looking friends you got there.
Yeah, that sure is one word for them. But they're not all bad. Fellas, these are my parents.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you, Mr. and Mrs. Wainwright.
Oh, yeah, that's a very good question. I never thought to ask. Wainwright, is that your last or first name?
His first name. I never made up a last name for him because I couldn't be bothered.
Oh, she just kind of gives a
Beaks.
She-
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Beaks.
Right.
Cam ain't gonna do it. I'm doing it for him.
Solid.
Wainwright, is that your last name?
Mrs. Plucked.
Wainwright, you gonna make a last name, or you gotta let your party do it?
Locke. L-O-C-K-E.
Well, I'm Mrs. Locks. This is Mr. Locks. And he just kind of gives a nod to you all.
No kidding. Wainwright never knew you had a last name.
Never really came up, did it?
Son, you ain't introducing yourself properly.
I mean, he
Well,
introduced himself fine.
we've not really been in many positions where formalities were quite in order.
Well, I suppose if you're here, I guess not. But there's this weird look on your father's face of like he's definitely relieved to see you safe, but he's also kind of like concerned that you're here.
You don't need to worry. I know what I'm doing.
So what brings a nice couple like you into the headquarters of these fine bandits?
Well, they after Ashbro was burning down, they more or less started getting people and any valuables that they could grab out, taking anyone who was critically injured back here to be treated. Which is kind of how me and your pa ended up here.
Boy, that's a long travel. Wonder how they beat us
Must
back.
have taken a lot of resources.
Say that again, Wainwright?
He says, they must have taken up a lot of resources from him.
Well, they got whatever they could. You know, they were more proud. From what we could tell, they were more focused on the people, but they got, you know, other valuables out. A lot of things like food and water and things that were and precious metals and gems and stuff like that. I don't know, honey, how much of a home is left back home.
never had a chance to look.
Your father pipes up and goes, don't sugarcoat it. Son, everything's likely burned beyond repair.
Well, that just means there's an opportunity to rebuild something new.
You and your building are always going on about making something new.
I mean, the stuff he's made is actually pretty cool. He's pretty smart.
Oh, trust me, I know that boy. Man, that boy made so many things growing up. Some of them caused a few problems, but I'm proud of you nonetheless.
Sometimes a few problems can create a solution.
That's like our party motto.
Yeah.
I seem to be coming up with that stuff quite a bit, don't I?
Like I said, you're smart. Smarter than me, anyway.
I appreciate that, Ian.
It's honey, I'm just glad to see that you're safe.
I'm
Just-
glad that y'all are safe too. Surprised that you're here. What are you gonna do?
Well, after your father's recovered, we were going to try to make our way back to Ashborough, see if we can salvage it all, or if anything there, and if not, maybe try to settle down in Meadowfen. I'm sure they could use a few farmers and whatnot there. So
Well, if you're looking to
Probably could.
explore, there's this tree up north that's just sitting there.
Roko. Anyway, well, the Elder of Meadowfen does owe us a favor, I think.
your father just kind of cocks an eyebrow, like, you didn't blackmail them, did you?
No, of course not. Nothing like that. It's a long story, but we helped him out.
I'll mention your names. Hopefully, they'll.
Maybe if everything goes well here, I could escort you back. Maybe they'll let me.
Well, it's going to be a few more weeks for his burns to heal. Your paw really did a number on himself.
Really, can I take a peek at that?
He, contrary to appearances, he's a mighty fine healer.
Right. Roko, make me a medicine check.
Natural 20.
All right. So, looking this over, this looks like these are like you peel back the bandages a bit, and you can just see like Mr. Locke kind of tense in pain for a moment as you kind of peel him back. It's very easy for you to tell these are like first degree burns. They are nothing to scoff at. This is something that's going to like magic can help to a degree, but these are things that like take time to heal regardless. If he's given magical attention, he could be out of here in maybe a week or two. If he's given but if he's given like standard attention, he could probably be in here for at least a couple months.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit rough, but tell you what, you take yourself better.
You can kind of see like a bit more relief come to his face as you put the bandages back on. It's like, thank you, appreciate that.
It's alright, come by later. You know what, hit me before I go to bed tonight and see if I got anything else I can help you with.
Sure.
We'll come back to you. Probably seems a bit smarter.
Yeah, I was
fair
about to
enough.
say, we can't, not really moving anywhere.
Well, we'll be back there. You make sure you rest up.
Oh, Wainwright, stay safe. Don't go doing nothing that's gonna get yourself in trouble.
Don't you worry about me, Dad. I got this.
You can see him kind of go smile and says, "Oh, you do son." But look,
Just before, as we like turn away to leave, as far as the conversation's ending, I'm gonna attempt to subtly hand one of my potions of healing to my mom. If it gets real bad, you give him this, okay?
okay. You said you want to do it stealthily, right?
Yeah, I don't want like the bandits to see me pawning off potions of healing.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. These. Yeah, I'm using my inspiration.
Go for it.
Nice.
There it is.
Bad
I
good.
can't believe I had to use my inspiration for that. So fucking fun.
Dude, you're giving a healing potion to your father with first degree burns, dude. That's pretty good use of your inspiration, man.
I just like it. That's the first time I think Cam's inspiration actually succeeded.
You hand the potion off to your mom, and she looks at you, and as you say that, she just kind of nods her head a bit, and she says, "I love you, son. Just stay safe, and thank you."
Y'all too. Will. And I'll walk back over to Learn.
Leonard looks at you, and is like, "Oh, people you know, eh?"
Indeed, yeah. I appreciate y'all for taking care of him.
Well, we may be bandits here, or some would say we're bandits. I prefer the term people of free employment and animal bandits. But
You know, if
Why
you
not?
want rebranding, freedom fighter's a good word.
I've been meaning to pitch that to the general. I think I might bring that up to her next time we ever meet. But that's neither here nor there, nor your concern. Don't you worry about it. But anyway, as I was saying, we may be, as they say, bandits, but we ain't monsters. Listen, most people here got a beef with the council, not common folk. And if people are getting burned down in the houses, then well, that's something we got in common. That's something we should be lending a hand out. That's why a good chunk of people join up in the first place.
No, fair.
That's why I'm here, at least.
Alright. Now, if you follow me, he starts leading you down the hallway. And, Wainwright, I'm going to give you inspiration, because that was a very, you did a very nice thing handing a potion off to your parents.
Use my inspiration, boys.
You got it.
Free inspiration? Yo. it's
Meanwhile,
cool.
Dr. Roko's thing is take 2 healing words and see me in the morning.
Here's your prescription!
That's most
Heath,
clerics.
Heath,
Yeah.
Heath's method of medicine is literally thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, but in this world, it's effective.
God. Okay, we're gonna take,
so good, Andy. Holy shit.
alright, we're gonna take a 5-minute break, because my throat is killing me.
Oh, fair enough, Michael.
No worries. I gotta
Okay.
go get dinner anyway, so.
You're the one who chose that voice, Michael.
I did, and I'm regretting it so bad.
Yeah, you should, because Ian is going to 100% have more interactions with Learn It.
They're gonna double in the next 2 hours.
First pronghorn Ian has seen in a while.
Be right back.
By the way, Cam, I wasn't sure if you were going to enjoy that or not. How do I do with your parents?
I think he dipped for the break.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna go use the bathroom then. I'll be back.
Yeah. I do the same.
What is in the memes, man? Something named Rock. And he's Ah. Well done, Cam. Well done. Oh, I should probably put on something more appropriate for the fortress.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, it's what is
Here,
this?
let me link you to a Bloodborne track real quick.
Yep, yeah, that'd be great.
This is not it. I have no idea where that came from. I don't recognize this track.
Uh-oh. Someone's hacked Michael's account and is messing with his music.
Who dares?
Speaking of which, I got my Google account got hacked. Apparently.
Nice.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Apparently, some guy in Ontario decided he wanted to log into my account.
I do not have good music
Good.
for this.
Then he saw all the midget porn and was like, never mind, I wish I didn't.
Nah, never mind.
Burn it down to the ground.
Time to
Hey.
delete this guy's account.
Hey, midgets need love too, alright?
And then we discovered that Andy's the reason Nano had to work overtime there, Cam.
I don't have good music for this. I forgot to prepare music. I feel ashamed of myself.
You got 5 minutes.
Hold on, I got.
What kind of song are you looking for? What's the mood?
Ah, this will work. You guys haven't done...
suggested a Bloodborne track, which I thought would be cool.
No.
I feel like that would be either way more intense than required or like way more gothic.
Yeah, nah. Ah, this will work for now. You guys are in a intense situation.
I was gonna suggest the Ogomar theme, but then I played it and I was like, shit, this doesn't work actually at all. Well, at least like, it's not brooding, at least. So.
By the way, Cam, I hope you don't mind that I used your parents.
Oh, that's cool. I wasn't prepared for it like at all, but I'm fine. with it.
Usually people aren't prepared to find their parents as burn victims at a bandit stronghold.
Fair.
I was more thinking how funny it would have been that if we had gone with Plan D, murdered all the bandits, walk in, see Wright's parents dead at this car, and you go, "What? This is awkward."
Well,
That's when Wainwright turns on the party.
And considering Wainwright's roles, we just nuke him.
No, I like
That's
to
the
imagine you're
trick.
all.
I used the flamethrower, therefore it's up to your roles.
Yeah, I was about to say, I like to imagine Wainwright's just standing behind all of you. You're all like down to like single digits of HP, and then he's just like, burn.
Burn. Just like Ashborough did.
genuinely, I
Ash
don't feel
Burrow
like you could
Blast.
probably. I don't know if you could kill him. Oh no, he has got a pretty low AC, and that force ballista hurts.
Yeah, Michael. I found
And you're
it.
not resistant against it.
No, I'm not. I didn't
What?
take that totem. I took the duck one because it was comedic.
Just for the meme.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Hey, it's Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hey,
You know what?
Laura.
This music works. This
So
music works.
Wainwright's dad is a burn victim.
The one that you found,
Interesting.
or are you talking about the one I sent you?
Interesting. But hello.
Michael?
The one you sent me.
Yeah.
That would work.
Good. Alright, do you want me to start on
God
it
damn it,
then?
Jordan.
Yeah, you can start it. So
Jordan,
does anyone want to
goddamn
catch
it.
Laura up on what you guys have done?
We entered the bandit camp, got through as disguises, and we met Wainwright's parents. And now we're
Oh, nice.
going on an interview. Now we're going on a tour. That's pretty much it.
And there's a
Interesting.
pronghorn curvin that's pretty cool.
Neat. Wait, a pronghorn curve?
Curvin. Yes.
Oh, curved.
His name's Captain Learn It, and he's a Chad.
Nice.
Absolutely unit.
You wanna know what I wrote for notes for Learn It? Captain Learn It, absolute chat of a captain. That is it. That is everything.
Nice. Yeah. I'll be in the Roll20 once my computer pops up, but you can obviously keep going as you need.
Yeah, it'll
I'm
probably
waiting
take
for.
it'll take us a minute.
I'm waiting for Learn It to call Ian his little PogChamp.
Oh
No.
god.
Oh, if he does that, that's peak Ian's leaving the campaign. Just staying as a bandit immediately. And then you get Ian's dad.
PogChamp?
Oh, you haven't heard of PogChamp?
No.
Wait, you haven't?
How do you
No.
not know what
rock are you
PogChamp is?
living under?
What the fuck? Where have you been?
New Jersey?
PogChamp is a Twitch
Yeah,
emote.
okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's New Jersey.
Okay, I
Oh,
heard.
I'm not on.
Jersey's
I don't-
pretty weird.
I'm not
Okay.
on.
Without context, it will not make any sense. Like, not context, without the wider knowledge of like Twitch and shit. But this is what the PogChamp emote is.
Oh, I've seen that.
That's PogChamp.
Yeah, I thought it was called Poggers.
Well, Poggers is like the
They're synonymous
Like,
with each other.
yeah, it's just another word for it. But the emote itself, if you were going to type in the emote on Twitch chat, you would type PogChamp.
Yeah.
Poggers is more like the mood that it conveys. It's just like, that's fucking Poggers. Poggers.
I think the best part about all that is I found a clip somewhere of Terry Crews saying, "Come here, my little pog champ," and it's great.
Really? Like, real? Like, actually Terry
Yes.
Crews?
Yes, give me a
Oh my
minute,
God,
I will
wait.
send it.
You have to send it to
God.
me.
Yeah.
Bro, this is like on the level of the Metal Gear Solid voice actor fucking saying, like, reading the meme out loud.
Holy
I'll
shit,
just
that's
post
sleight
it in
of
the
hand.
general chat.
Shh.
Oh, that's who Terry Crews is.
God.
Anyways, when you're ready, Michael.
Sorry, I had to watch Terry Crews.
It's beautiful.
God, I love Terry Crews.
All right. So,
Fucking beauty.
as you guys being
send this to fucking Judah, holy shit.
God.
So as you guys are walking down the hallway, you see Captain Learn It points towards the door and says, "Those are the captain's chambers. You are not allowed in there as fresh new recruits. Only captains are supposed to go in there. That is where we have the meetings among the captains, and that is also our quarters. So, no offense to you all, but stay out."
Got it. So that's where the big boss lives.
Sounds good.
Oh no, the big boss lives in the inner keep.
Oh, okay. This is where the
Uh,
captains are.
Yes. As he continues forth, he then points toward. He leads you back into the courtyard, and then he kind of points towards a door. And he says, "That leads up to the inner keep. It's a small building built into the side of the mountain that you can travel up via a little path. But you are not allowed up there. The only time you would be there is if you are either promoted to captain and are in a high meeting, or are sent there for our more serious injuries. There's a more advanced medical ward up there for basically if you're on the brink of dying or say you need something like surgery.
Oh, got it.
Essentially, the only time
Okay.
you're going up there is if you're losing a body part. But who knows? Perhaps if you do something really outstanding, the general might wish to reward you herself.
Oh, it's always possible.
No, that's about everything you need to know for the functions of what you'll be doing here. For your first day, you want to get acquainted with the area, introduce yourself to various people, try to get acclimated, and then tomorrow we'll start your training fresh. Now, before we do that, I do need to ask, is there any particular skill sets that you all carry with you?
Yeah,
Gonna
it's really good at
slowly roll
smashing things.
I was gonna say, I'm slowly gonna draw my Ducky Mall and just look at him. I have this.
could assist with gear maintenance.
Oh, okay. Smithy, bronze. What was your skill set you said to fellow as he looks down to you, Rocco?
Oh, I'm a healer.
Oh, we could always use more of those. You'll probably be sent to the medical ward.
Yeah, I'm actually really good. I'm probably even good enough to go up there to that, surgery place. Top notch.
We'll see about that, my friend. We'll see about that.
Nice try. Worth a
No,
shot.
that's unfortunately not my call, but if it was, we'll see. He looks at you, Lyron. And your skill sets, my friend.
Mage?
Oh, practitioner of the arcane arts. Don't have too many of those around here. You're more than welcome, then. No, I do have to, no. I believe that's all of you, so if any of you have any questions, feel free to ask for Captain Learnet. Myself, of course, as I've introduced myself before. Again, better learn the name.
How do you spell that?
It is L-E-R-N-E-T.
Fuck, I almost got it on first try. Damn.
That was also
I put
off
an
by
I.
one letter.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I put an
Yeah,
I
I-
instead of a T.
Yeah, we've spelt it the same way.
Same.
Damn it.
No, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to other duties of mine, but like I said, feel free to walk around, get yourself acclimated. It's always good to introduce yourself to as many people here, just so, you know who your friends are.
Now, I have noticed that there are some that are hesitant to trust bird folk. I suppose it's understandable, but will I have any issues if I'm walking around?
No, if you're walking around wearing our colors, you shouldn't come up with too many issues. It is
That is a
unusual.
relief.
Yes, it is unusual to see bird folk come up here, but I feel as though they're welcome. Others around here, though, think that the council spies sent here to infiltrate our ranks, but that is yet to be seen.
Council spies! Who would ever dare do such a thing?
No, it's unthinkable.
Those bird
The
council
council's
guys, I tell
far
you,
too
they will fall to
incompetent.
any lengths of deception.
Honestly, the council's far too incompetent to organize anything that sneaky.
Yes, I mean, we were able to ransack the place pretty good. They did get one of our counts, but overall, we did get a pretty good haul out of it. We do need to find a way to get those fellows back, though. I don't want to leave them there. But, plans are underway, don't you fear. Well, if anyone gets captured, we're sure to rescue them at some point. Hopefully sooner rather than later.
I just have to do the
Yeah.
meme as Rocco goes,
I hope you guys have wheelchair access up here.
I was gonna say Ian's just looking at the ground, whistling inconspicuously. It's like, yeah, one of them went missing. I wonder why.
Well, that's a very good idea, young Rocco. Perhaps we should try to make this more wheelchair accessible. No, if you'll excuse me, I must be off. And as he walks off, you guys see the drawbridge open once again. As Tutu, you are now back at the bandit fortress.
Sweats.
As you walk in, you see your party.
Hey.
Hey, Tutu, long time no see. Boy, did you miss a lot.
There was like this weird guy we met up on the way here. I think his name. It was Mason, right? Like, I got that right?
I don't know, I think it was Vason.
Whatever.
Still convinced he was also named Varen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Dumb.
honestly,
Dumb.
maybe we should have just called him bird food, let's be honest.
Oof.
Yeah.
It sounds like a wild ride.
Well, he was on one for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Ian,
Yes.
as someone who has helped you occasionally, maybe,
Yes.
sometimes, I am
Mhm.
asking you to sometimes hide me if I see my parents, because I have disappeared on them for months and I do not want to have that conversation. Please let me hide somewhere if I need to. Please.
Oh wait, I got an idea.
Rocco will go into his kit, and then next thing, a few minutes later, makes a little mustache and puts it on Tutu's face.
Ian's just gonna look at the mustache. He's like, I think I can hide. Do fine.
No, that's convincing. She looks like an entirely different psychopath.
Can you make one for me, Rocco?
You know, facial hair is not a thing in this world. Like,
Well,
no one.
technically,
Michael, I don't think we care. I'm
But
gonna be
technically,
honest.
we all have facial hair. This is a specific.
Not like
story.
that kind, though.
I know.
I'm just picturing it's like not even the same color as Tutu's like fur. It's just like
Oh
a
no,
black
yeah,
mint
it's
or
like
something like that.
it is literally like
Yeah.
the black, like twirly mustache villains have,
Handlebar
right?
mustache.
Yeah.
God.
I'll allow it.
They're just all just looking at like what the hell is that on his?
Yep, that right
Yeah,
there.
that's it
right
right there. That's Tutu.
Just really
God.
you just took some Sharpie and.
Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. Holy shit. Oh,
Unlike
my
Tutu.
God.
There you go, Tutu.
Fuck
I'll
you.
never recognize you now.
Can I roll a meme intelligence check to see how much I believe him about this fucking mustache?
I'll say this is more of a meme insight check.
Fair.
No matter what you roll, he's telling the complete truth.
19.
You think maybe from afar someone's vision was blurred, and you know you guys got that one like bad eye, but if they got close to you, it'd be pretty easy to see through.
I just look at Ian and say, I will owe you my firstborn child. Thank you.
You know, I don't really want it. Your child. I'm pretty. You're pretty small. I don't know what I would do with someone that small.
Honestly, raising one of your kids seems like a liability.
Yo, that's a health hazard right there.
I'm more curious who the father's gonna be.
Also,
It was not serious. It was a reference. Oh my god, Jesus.
It's fine. It's fine.
Fantasy mouse Jesus Christ.
Fantasy mouse, Jesus Christ.
I think you mean it,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up.
It was too easy. It was so fucking easy. It was right
That's
there.
why it's bad. You don't go for the low hanging fruit.
Okay, we've
What do you-
already done this discussion.
Easiest to pick.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Why exert more effort when it's right there?
Well, in any case, should we call you something else then, Tutu? How about Tut Tut?
No.
Well, I mean, if we call her by her right name and her parents hear, they'll like, look, it's Tutu. But if we go Tut Tut, maybe it'll confuse them.
Hey, Tutu, make me a perception check.
Oh god. This is a terrifying thing for you to ask. 20.
You see kind of off in the distance near the other side of the courtyard, your parents.
Are they looking in my direction?
Yeah.
They are not yet.
I immediately go interpose. I go,
Notch on.
Ian, you're on, and I'm just going to go fucking. What is he wearing?
Me?
Yeah.
Bandit
is
colors
Ian-
minus the shirt.
Okay. Is there any skirts involved? Anything? No, probably not.
No.
Okay. I'm
Wait, you're
just
not wearing
fucking-
you're not wearing heavy clothing right now?
I was making a joke. I'm wearing heavy clothing.
Okay.
Like,
I'm
jeez, I'm not
definitely
that stupid.
I'm definitely hiding under the coat.
How long can someone survive in a bag of holding again?
10
About 10
minutes.
minutes.
15 minutes.
No, 10
10
minutes.
10 minutes. Well,
Shut the fuck up and let me
No.
hide for my problems.
No, I feel like we could call her Nora or yeah, like that. Those are pretty good names.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
sure.
you got
Anything.
this, Tutu.
And I'll pat you on the back and give you a guidance for a stealth check.
So, Ian, are you letting Tutu just hide in your coat right now?
Oh, most definitely.
All right, Tutu, make me a stealth check.
With a
The moment
D4,
you grab my
'cause Rocco
horns, you're
planned
off.
for it.
I'm not grabbing your hordes. I am very seriously trying to hide from all of my problems right now. Which
Sounds
involves
about right.
You got a D4 still.
Nice.
At least you got it.
Hey.
The mustache is
Can I
really helping.
Can I give them advantage or no?
No.
Damn it.
They're allowed to stealth because they are hiding in your coat.
Okay.
Fortunately for you, your parents are commoners, so they don't seem to notice. You just beat out their passive perception with an 11.
See?
The mustache. Rocco just goes, see, the mustache solved everything.
As Tutu is
It is a
completely
convincing
enveloped
guy.
in Ian's coat.
Shut the fuck up and let's go.
Oh yeah, come on guys, this way. Yeah, what if we're
Let's
gonna
start
run into
wandering
anybody
around.
else in this camp? We just keep running everybody's parents.
I wonder what
Speak-
Ian's parents are like.
Speaking of which, Ian, your parent. No.
No, yeah. My backup is literally
No,
Ian's
you
dad.
see what you
can't
do is we
that.
run into Varen's parents, but we just see a pair of tombstones that say "World's Worst Parent."
God damn it!
No.
I get one more in, didn't you?
Oh no.
How come I just have a feeling also Loco is probably around here somewhere?
Oh god. We continue on with our tour with Tutu in tow.
I thought the tour was over.
Oh,
I
the
thought we
tour
could just
was
do
over,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck we wanted.
Yeah, the tour's over.
Okay.
You guys were
Let's-
basically given the rest of the day to more or less.
Let's
Acclimate.
wander around on the skirts of places we're not meant to be.
Sounds like a plan. Anybody here particularly good at, going in places they're not supposed to?
I think Baron was.
I'm
In
not
theory.
bad at it. I would have to swap out of this armor though.
Yeah,
Wait, what kind of
same
armor is
here.
this? Is this scale?
Yeah,
I'm pretty good at it.
yeah, you have scale.
They were given what we had before.
I'm gonna have to swap out of this armor, but I'd be pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I'll be better when it's dark though.
Same here. Hey, Laren,
Yes?
I don't suppose you got any spells that can assist us?
I have nothing.
Okay. Well, tell you what, I'm kind of curious to see what's that prisoner looks like.
Okay.
Just in
I guess
case
we
it's
can
some
go
kind of a
look.
person we're supposed to meet, possibly.
I feel like I
Wonder if we'd be allowed to just walk into the prison tent.
doubt it.
Well, we could get someone thrown in there.
Dibs
I
not.
mean, I could throw someone in there.
I
Physically.
feel like perhaps we
Maybe.
shouldn't try to get one of ourselves thrown in prison on the first day. That doesn't seem wise.
Yeah, fair enough.
Look, I'm pretty good at snaking. I mean, yeah, I need to get out of these, but I'm not bad.
Well, if you think you can sneak in there, Tutu, I can give you a boost.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on at any given moment, so I should probably, figure out a way to get you in through like a back entrance, but I think I could do that.
It's just a tent. It's just a simple tent.
Yeah, we just want to know who's in there.
Oh, okay.
Like, apparently
yeah, I
there's
can do
two people who cheated at cards, and that's just a shame. No one should cheat at cards.
Fair enough.
And
Alright,
a
let's-
prisoner.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I can do that then. Yeah.
Perfect. So, you're gonna take off your clanky clanks, right?
Yeah. I start still somehow like attached to Ian's fucking shin, I imagine.
I don't think that shit works in a coat. I don't
Probably
know.
not. I mean, I imagine I have clothing under the armor.
Oh no,
Yes.
I meant trying to take off heavy armor while hiding in a coat.
Yeah, I don't
mean,
think
I
it's gonna
imagine
work.
we walk somewhere private. I mean,
Wait, are you in medium armor or heavy armor?
Medium armor.
Alright, yeah, you would still need to be able to move to take it off.
Yeah. I start like trying to take off a boot, and then it's like this isn't gonna work. Let's go.
Yeah, I was expecting that we were somewhere different right now.
Yeah. Okay. So we would like to be somewhere different for fucking two to take off the
Let's
Eight
let's go
armor.
to the little girl's room. Maybe we'll bump into the captain, the leader there, the general.
Oh god. Is there a fucking set of latrines, Michael? Anywhere?
Yeah, there are places where you can use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
actually, as you approach, hold on. Yeah, you can go into the latrines. They do have like a few outhouses, but there's also like a more like, kind of like public restroom style where there's like a couple like stalls. Like there's just a room with a couple of stalls like next to each other.
Yeah.
They are separated by gender, so.
Valid. So yeah, I'll just once I'm sure that like my parents are probably not looking in the direction, I imagine they're not anywhere close by, I will scamper away from Ian and go to the bathroom, change. All of that.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough. Like there are definitely bathrooms on like the interior of the fortress, so you can definitely get out of the courtyard and slip out of Ian without your parents. Your parents.
That can be taken out of context very easily. I don't like that.
I said it and I realized it.
I mean, you were snuggling with each other earlier, so.
No.
God. That's like, talk about a size kink, Jesus.
I mean,
No.
not to mention there's
no.
a whole firstborn child thing. There's a lot that could be good.
This is a layered joke that I am not cool with.
Tall husband, short wife. Funny combo.
God.
The
But
two most
okay.
mentally unhinged people also are the ones who hook up. Imagine that.
No, that is never happening.
No.
You hear that, Rocco? You might be getting a date.
What?
Oh,
What?
God.
Oh.
The two most unhinged people.
God.
But yeah. So you go into the bathroom. You change. You take off your medium armor. Get into like just regular common clothes.
Yeah.
And you exit. You see yourself. The rest of you see Tutu walk out. Tutu, are you hiding back in Ian?
Yes.
All right. For shits and giggles, roll me another stealth check.
Oh, God. Oh, this is a disadvantage, because... Oh, no, it's not a disadvantage. This is at normal. Nice.
Yep. Oh.
Don't you
You
dare
guys-
call me shit.
You guys are... God, that's the one. I'm sorry, Laura. So, as you guys walk out, Ian, you kind of like stumble for a moment, like as you like trip on like a loose, broom.
Yeah.
And Laura, you just fall out, and you go, shit. And as you look over, you are right next to your parents, and they are looking dead at you.
Okay, I just
He
want to
starts
say
walking away
this.
immediately.
Rocco just looks over at that scenario with stealth and just sighs and goes, I kind of miss Varen.
Yeah.
Ian just gets up and slowly starts walking away because he doesn't want to be in the middle of that conversation at all. You don't want to have it. He doesn't want to be in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Hey man, he did his part.
I love how from their perspective, Ian just deposited their child and left.
Yeah.
Boom, kid delivery, see ya.
Tutu just gives a very awkward smile and goes, hi.
Your mother just looks in stunned silence, and then your father, you can see his face just turn from shock to a momentary of relief, and then there is an anger.
Okay, hey Michael, really quick, before this progresses,
Yes.
is there a chair nearby?
There is a stool next to like where people are like getting fitted for armor.
Oh.
Okay,
which
I
is-
do.
Which is actually what Tutu's parents are doing. They seem to be the people who are running kind of like getting people in armor.
Tutu's just not moving. She's just on the floor.
This is
staring
Wainwright.
awkwardly.
Uh,
Oh no.
Ian, after about like 10 seconds, just turns around and just stands there.
Oh, that's not even the full GIF. Oh, fuck you, Discord. Wait.
So Rocco just looks over, goes,
Well, this is awkward.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be help. This is said under her breath. I don't think I'm gonna be able to help you out with that thing. Hi, Mom, Dad.
And Laura now needs to roll a new character from receiving the wrath of her parents.
Laura, so out of curiosity, what's your parents' names?
I think I meant to do this and then I never did it. I'm gonna
That's
say.
just a still game.
No. Why is my life bad?
I'm gonna say father's name is Fennel and mother's name
Leotard.
is. If you think I won't, Cherry. Fuck it, let's go food names, baby.
All right.
Oh, there it is.
So Fennel, there's this moment of wrath that comes to his face. He grows and grabs you by the ear, and it goes, "Where have you been?" Do you know how fucking worried your mom and I were when you just disappeared one day? What the fuck is wrong with you? And what is with this fucking? As he goes and like rips the mustache off your face.
I mean,
Do you really think this was?
Ian is gonna slowly walk back up. This is repayment for the horrible fucking pep talk after that sea creature. She's been with me and our friends.
Ian, you see this tiny mouse person look up at you, and there is nothing but scorn and hatred in those eyes. Like, you can see the family resemblance to Tutu, but instead of Tutu's normal, like, sort of crazed, dazed look, this is just pure anger.
Ian is gonna crouch down to their height. Is like, is there a problem with that?
Is there a fucking problem? My daughter has been missing for months!
No kidding. Where'd
She's
you
her own
go?
person.
he's just looking over at Tutu.
I mean, she's her own person.
I'm not saying she's not, but a little, hey, I'm gonna be off, I'm gonna be traveling for a little bit, would have been nice, as he turns back to you. Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
It's a really long story.
You see, Tutu here was out helping the cause.
Joe Rocco says, walking up to her,
And who the fuck are you?
My name is Rocco Tungear, sir. New recruit found by Tutu herself.
Alright, roll me a deception check.
Got this.
16.
You got this. Nice.
He looks at you as like, well, that's all well and good, but that still leaves the problem of your poor mother crying for months. And you can just your mom be ever the white knight for your whenever you do something that gets yourself in trouble. Just goes, honey, I'm just glad to see she's safe. I'm glad to see she's safe.
I mean-
Can we not do this here, please?
I mean-
Can we not?
She's a pretty capable person. I don't know why you guys were worried.
I mean,
Have you ever been a father?
No, but I can clearly
Looks at
see
all
it's
his
not good
rock.
for your mental health.
Can you say that again, Ian?
No, but I can clearly see it's not good for your mental health. With the way you're acting.
Yeah, damn straight it's not.
I was more talking about the unnecessary anger. Like, she's fine. There's no reason to freak out.
Oh, no. If you're not a parent, you don't get to judge me. You don't get to fucking judge me right now.
Ian,
Roko's just gonna tug on Ian.
Ian, first rule, never talk about parenting. Bad thing to do.
I mean, seems a little bit much. But still, I don't know what kind of home life Tutu had. But please, carry on. Continue.
God, we're gonna do this here and now, aren't we?
Continue
Okay.
going to town, blasting your daughter.
Okay, that's going out of quotes context.
Cherry just Cherry goes. Wait.
Cherry just goes dead silence.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Cherry just goes. Maybe we should take this into another room. Like, I don't think this is the place to do this, honey. As he just kind of looks around, and there's a scene that has been created. A lot of people are looking at you guys.
What? You guys never said family matters before?
Some people here look amused. Others look kind of like turn away, kind of disinterested. And then you just see like the one or two individuals who look like they're having like Vietnam flashbacks.
Oh.
Right, sitting like 15 feet away, sipping a fucking glass of whiskey while staring intently. Oh, no, don't mind me.
Fuck off! As he just gives you the middle finger. He says, come on. We're having a family
Okay,
chat.
now you're just being outright upset with everyone. If you're gonna be upset with your daughter, do that. Don't start flipping off other people.
Oh, you have no right to judge me. And I swear to everything
Dad, please, let's just go anywhere but here. Please.
All right. Fucking balls on you. Fine, let's go.
Alright, Tutu, catch you later. You're
I'm
have
gonna
us
grab
about it.
Tutu on the shoulder before they're like, gonna be okay?
Just long-winded underscore whining without any actual answer.
Cool.
And that is when your father kind of like pulls you away a bit and says, and kind of escorts you into a you and your mother. Basically, he escorts you and his mother follows behind, and your mother follows behind into what seems to be like a broom closet, like a supply closet.
Can I stand outside the closet, please?
You may.
Okay.
How far away is it?
It's about. They're kind of close to the edge of the wall, so I'll say it's about like 20 feet away.
Oh, I just continue sitting then.
Yeah, you can. They close the door behind them. Like you guys don't have a visual. You may, if anyone would like to be a nosy Nancy and press their ear against the door, you may make a perception check.
Oh, most definitely.
All
I'm
right.
gonna make a disadvantage
Damn
one
it.
because I'm gonna see if I can hear anything from where I'm sitting.
Very well. Go for it.
Damn it.
I mean,
Damn
I
it.
imagine they're probably not going to be whispering if they're in there, so, oof.
Wainwright, you get distracted by your whiskey. It's fairly good.
Yeah,
The only
fuck
thing
yeah.
I'm listening out for is if Tutu gets like extremely distressed, and in that point I will step in. But other than that, I'm just standing there.
Okay. Ian, you're gonna have a hard time making out details. But you do hear talking back and forth. Tutu, you are in a supply closet. Your mother looks more relieved. Your father still looks angry. And they seem to just be looking at you, waiting for you to say something.
It's a really long story. Look, I was only supposed to be gone like a week, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I just kind of got tired of this, and then I don't remember what happened, and now I'm a completely different asshole than who I was, and I don't think I'm a really good person anymore, and I don't think you should be around me. And you know, that's fine. That's fine.
You see the anger in your father's face fade for a moment? Like, maybe a persuasion check, actually.
Sure. There it is. Holy shit, nat 20.
Okay. Your father, you see the anger in your father's face, like, dissipate, and he says, "You don't remember? Dude, what the fuck happened?"
I don't know. I literally do not know. I had a head injury. And a lot of things are different now, and not a lot stays in my head anymore. Hey. Two kind of just like pauses for a long second and says, I remember who you are, and I remember some things, but not everything, and it's a lot easier to just kind of go with the flow now, you know?
As you're saying this, your mother visibly seems to be more upset, not angry, but more distressed. And she goes over and she just hugs you and says, "Oh, Choo."
Kind of very slowly hug her back.
It's okay. We're here for you. It's not right. And you can see your father just like take a deep breath and says, Kiddo, I'm sorry. You just left without a word, and we thought you were dead.
No. Sorry too. It's just I don't think I'm the same person I was before whatever happened, and I like doing. I didn't want you to see me like this.
Honey, see you like what? It's okay if you can't remember things. Well,
It's not just that. Stu kind of like hesitates for a long moment and says, I think I used to be an okay person. And now I don't really care about a lot of stuff anymore. I like killing things, and I don't think I used to do that. I like...
There's a
Okay.
visibly...
Go
Make an insight check for me.
Yeah.
There is a growing look and concern, especially when you say you like killing things.
Yeah.
And your father says, "Do you mean like you like to be a... Are you trying to like be a warrior, like a knight or something like that, or soldier, or do you mean?"
I mean, I'm not a serial killer, if that's what you're asking. I don't think. It's just...
Yet.
Fuck off. No, it's...
There is a position free now that after the wood incident.
But
it's really easy to get carried away in the fight, and suddenly it's not all me, not anymore, and then there's a dead person or two or three. Just trying to, just trying to do good. I'm not going to tell you what I was doing, but I was trying to fix some of this, and I don't know what happened, but obviously it didn't work, and now I don't give a shit about much of anything anymore. That's kind of weird.
do you give a shit about us?
Stu hesitates and then kind of nods.
Your mom just goes back in for another hug and she says, I don't know exactly what's going on with you. Tutu, I'm scared, but just know you're always our daughter, all right? You're not. We're never gonna abandon you. I don't care if you have a problem with fighting and losing control. And your father pipes up, is like, we'll stand by you, kid. It's just, we're worried now.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. Tutu just kind of gives a hug back and doesn't say much in response to that.
Have you been to the infirmary? Has anyone taken a look at you?
Not specifically. Not really. I keep forgetting. The friend, Rogo's a healer. Just remind me later to actually ask him. That's the raccoon guy who was you were yelling at, Dad. He's actually okay, I think.
Kind of gives a nod, then says, all right. Listen, just try to keep your head down for now. Let me talk to some people, all right? We'll see if we can't get something done for you.
Tutu just nods and says, "Okay." It's
Okay.
Not to interrupt or anything, but can I get in the fucking closet already?
So for those of you on the outside, you see this hedge man. If Andy, you'd like to describe yourself.
You just see like a hedge, dressed with a typical thieves kind of armor, but it's some of the patches are missing. He's dressed in just kind of it's some of the leathers are kind of missing. It more to look more kind of like military garb, where it's like you saw the pants and everything, but it's kind of not wearing the armor part of it. He's also wearing like a an orange and red kind of toque around his head, carrying a broom and a bucket, but kind of forgot his mop. And he's just kind of just tapping Ian on the shoulder, like, "Get out of the way, man. I'm trying to get into the fucking closet."
There are people talking in there. Give them a minute.
I've been standing here for 2 minutes.
Yeah, you can wait longer.
Right? Wainwright
So-
takes a big sippy of his whiskey.
Why am I having the strangest fucking image of deja vu in my head? Like, have you guys ever felt like you are like playing on New Game Plus and just have fractions of memories?
Yeah.
I feel like I know. I feel like I know where this is going, and let me tell you guys, it's not good. Anyway.
Oh, no.
So as that happens, Funnel opens the closet door and says, 1 minute. Give me another minute, sir.
Fuck's sakes! Just give me the broom and the mop, and I'll leave you to it.
Oh, don't give in to him.
Oh,
You
I'm
take
just
as
gonna
long
look-
as you need.
I'm gonna turn to Rainwright and I'm gonna say, "Shove it." I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh man, wisdom saved.
That's a 21. That was still on disadvantage for my perception.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You're unfazed.
So,
You don't even really register he used magic there.
Do I see him cast the
stick
spell?
the equivalent of my pinky out and take another sip of my whiskey.
I have a question. Do I see him cast the spell? Like, there are...
Same.
It's
There
not.
are
A sp- I just kind of wanted. I just always thought Vicious Mockery was not really a spell. It's just insulting people
Dude,
to death.
you're
Does-
causing
does-
psychic damage. It's a spell.
Yeah.
Is there some
it's-
what are the
What's
components to
the,
it?
what's the
What are
component on it?
There is no
Verbal
components, I don't
intimidation.
think.
Oh,
I
there's
think-
definitely
I think
components,
it's-
man. It's at least verbal.
Yeah, it's just verbal. It's just insults. That's it.
It's just... Okay.
I am
I was
going.
gonna say, if there was somatic, Ian is about to beat your ass.
I am going to say since Wainwright passed the save by a very wide margin and did not even feel any effects of magic, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
for this.
It's just a booty.
You were about to be fucking raffle stomped.
And as he sorry,
So
Rufus, you just see the Cherubine just like take a step back, grab a broom, and just shove it in your hands and says, "Now fuck off."
You're in a you're fuck it. Whatever.
Just leave.
Look, I mean, it's not a big deal, man. I mean, just give it a minute. They're having a family heart to heart.
Did they have to do it in my fucking closet though?
Yes, now deal with it.
Are you the janitor by any chance?
I was assigned janitorial task for the day, yes.
I got it. I'll tell you what, give me about a minute here.
And Roko will go into his bag.
He already has his broom.
Oh.
Mop. I need a mop.
Oh, he handed you a broom.
Gonna mop the snow.
handed you
Also,
a
there's-
broom and closed the door, I imagine.
Yep.
Ian goes back to standing in front of it.
Rufus is debating whether it's just kind of jerry-rig a lock, just shove the handle through the door, but he's just like, fuck it, whatever. And he's gonna look to Roko and just say... He's gonna look to Ian for a second, just kind of give him a peering eye, and then just kind of go back to Roko.
You get the same nasty look right back.
Thank you for, Do you have a mop on you, Roko? Just curious.
Roko can make just about anything given time, remember? It's the meme of Roko.
You know what? Yeah, Rufus will just go over to Roko and
As he
wait
will
for him
slap
to
together a
pull
mop
whatever.
out of a stick and some like crapped up leather tie it up. There you go.
I'm gonna look at the leather padding for the mop and just say, thank you. He's like, I don't think leather is supposed to be good for. Leather's not supposed to be good in water, is it?
No, don't worry,
Oh, thank
these are
you.
special sorts of leather. It's really great for
I mean,
mopping up blood.
You know what? I do not displease. Judging by some of the folk I meet, I would not be surprised. I appreciate it. If you need any, got any, he's gonna look to,
Tell you
Rainbow,
what,
actually.
Since you're having such a hard time there, buddy, why don't I help you clean up around here?
Oh, that'd be. Yeah, it's alright, don't worry about it, but,
Oh, I insist. I mean, you gotta clean this whole place by yourself, right?
yeah, you know what, that's fair. Probably could find you. He's gonna, can I see, like, the bag just full of junk?
Yeah,
It
probably.
is.
Yeah, not very hard to spot. No.
Yeah, he's just gonna say, well, I mean, I suppose we do need to clean up some of the scrap around here. You seem to be a good collector of it.
Yep, and I mean, if you have to, like, wander around the place to the more designated areas to clean them up, because every floor needs a good mopping.
Rufus is gonna give a kind of a arched brow at that mark, and then he's gonna like look to Wainwright, then to you, and then to Ian for a second, and then there's like this clicking in his head. He's trying to think. Yeah, sure. Actually, how about this? Later tonight, I like to clean up the main halls first before I go anywhere deeper into the fortress. Why don't we meet back then? Because I don't need much help cleaning the main floors, especially when people are out.
Sounds like fun.
Amazing. Speaking of which, Rufus, by the way.
Oh, Roko.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you, Roko.
Nice to meet you, Rufus.
I'm gonna look to Wainwright and say, and Ian say, sorry for the little outburst there. People aren't really considerate about cleaning the latrines when they're not really considerate of cleaning the latrine. Keep cleaning up after themselves in the latrines.
It is chilly night.
Yeah.
Wainwright will
Oh.
like raise his glass and give you a nod. Don't you worry. I think I'm getting used to it here.
Trust me.
Wainwright is in his
Better-
fucking element right now.
He's like the eye of the storm, where like everything else around him is chaos, and he's just the calm.
I can't tell if that's
Sitting there
Wainwright in
enjoying
character
himself.
or you, Cam.
So, as you guys are discussing this, rewinding time a little, Tutu, your father closes to the door and goes, "Fucking asshole."
It happens.
Anyway, kiddo, listen. Like I said, I'm gonna talk to some people, or see if we can get anything done about that. Alright?
Sure. If it's still the same, I do want to stay with these guys. I mean, or at least hang around with them for a while. They're kind of assholes, but they're okay assholes most of the time, I think.
I mean, kid, you're an adult now. I can't stop you. It's just,
Eh.
just be around, alright? Just so we can see what I can get done for tomorrow. Well,
Yeah.
Alright? Look, I love you, kid. You know that, right?
Yeah. I do. You too, Dad. You too, Mom.
Thanks, sweetie. And your father goes in for a hug.
I let him, and then I'll hug him back.
Just promise me you'll be safe, alright?
Yeah. Okay. I will. You too. Yeah?
It's not like we're in any danger.
Just kind of shrug.
And if you decide to leave again, could you let us know this time?
Yeah, I can.
And your mom just kind of says to you, like, you don't always have. Listen, it doesn't matter what sort of trouble you're in. We'll be there for you.
Stop making me have emotions over a goddamn mouse and her shit and her family. Like, Jesus Christ. Fuck off, Michael.
I knew you didn't want to do this.
I was okay with it. It's just in character. Tutu is trying to avoid all of her problems as intensely as she possibly can.
No, I feel that.
Alright. Your mom goes over and she goes over and she gives you a kiss on the forehead and she says, "You'll be all right."
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, your father opens up the door.
Where are you guys staying right now?
Same
This
place
is
as always.
Yeah. Tutu just kind of looks blankly at that comment.
We'll be over by the stand fitting people for armor, and once the day's done, we'll probably be down in the banquet hall gathering our supper, and we'll be heading off to our bunks in the barracks.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything good?
Tutu kind of nods just quietly and just says, "Yeah, I think so."
Alright, I'll move out of the way so they can go by.
Yeah. If you want, I guess I can fill you guys in later. Not now.
You don't have to if you don't want to. It's your business.
Tutu kind of pauses and shrugs and says, "It might actually be a good idea if I do. Remind me to later. Yeah?"
Cool.
Thumbs up. Anyway, sorry, go.
Funnel and Cherry both go back to the armor stand, and while Cherry continues to work with people, Funnel seems to be. You can see him like start walking into the deeper recesses of the fortress.
Yeah. Kind of eye him for a moment and say, right, if you want me to sneak into this tent, we'd better do it, like, now.
Hey, me! You sure you're okay with a tutu?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
I know you just had a bit of a moment. Just, making sure everything's fine.
Yeah.
Tutu just, like, shrugs a bit and is like, it's fine. It's a little awkward, but it's fine.
Well, if you're ready for it, here, let me give you a hand. And I will enhance ability dex on you.
Nice.
Very nice.
Let's not get another nat 1. Let's not get another nat 1, please.
If
Okay.
you get 2 nat 1s with advantage, that is
Yeah.
Cosmic fate.
skillful.
Yeah.
So, just so I know exactly what you're aiming to do, what are you trying to do?
Basically, I imagine they pointed out the tent for me. I'm trying to, like, peek. Basically, I'm just trying to, get to a hidden corner and kind of peek under the flap of the tent to, see who all is in there.
Okay. Make me a stealth check at advantage because you do have enhanced abilities.
Thank Christ.
So,
I really miss Baron.
Yeah.
wasn't the worst scout, huh? So, Tutu, as you kind of like go to the back of the tent and you look underneath it, you see another Jerbean in there, who's like sitting in a chair. Just looks down at you. He's like, Tutu?
Oh. Oh. Hey. Yeah, it's been a little while. How are you?
Fine. Tutu, make me an intelligence check.
Oh boy.
Given your brain damage, you may not recognize who this is.
It's her old friend John the Gerbine.
So with a 12, I will say you remember this. This is Rentil. Your relationship to him, I will allow that to be up to you.
Oh god. I'm gonna say not family member. Old squad mate maybe?
Okay. It's been a while. What are you doing down there?
You know. Thought I saw something shiny under the tent. Went to look at it. It wasn't shiny, it was just a shitty rock. I am lying out of my ass here.
Yeah, I know. Make me a deception check. Okay, he says, right. Didn't take you for the sort to be looking for shiny stuff.
I just kind of shrug. It's been a really weird few months. I kind of look around and go, so what's this exactly? And I imagine the party members are just seeing like Tutu's just legs like casually kicking at this point. Like Tutu has gone from stealthing to like chin propped on hands. Casual.
Ian would like some of that whiskey, please.
So, he looks at you, he's like, you feeling alright? You do know this is... You've worked here before. You know this is where we keep the prisoners. Or someone who just needs to be in a drunk tank. Or someone who cheated at cards.
God, that is a real problem around here, isn't it?
Oh. You know, I really don't feel like going into the whole story again. Can you go ask Dad about it? You know who he is, right? I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I know who your pa is. Just when you're I mean, I gotta ask him when I'm done my shift, but gonna need to ask you. As happy I am to see you again, it's been a while. Just you know you're not supposed to be peeking under the tent like that, right, Tutu?
You know, now that you mention it, I do remember that, and I am sorry, and I will get my ass out of here.
All right, good seeing you again.
Yeah,
Tutu, while you're in there, you are free to make a perception check, by the way.
Yeah, okay, thank fucking Christ.
All right, 17. So you look around. You see what looks to be a map patch and a hedge, both in a cage, and they both just kind of look grumpy.
Valid.
You do, however, see what seems to be a Gallus, a Gallus man who is just kind of sitting, kind of leaning against the cage. He looks like he's kind of like. There's a mixture of like. There's a little like anxiety left, but it's right now just mostly been replaced by sheer boredom. You can tell he's probably been here a little while, and he seems to be wearing. His clothes are tattered a bit, like definitely frayed at the edges, and they're definitely covered in dirt and mud. But they do look like they're supposed to be nicer clothes. You're gathering this is knowing what bandits tend to do. You gather this is probably a hostage that is being held for ransom right now.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Go, huh. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll get out of here. You take it easy, man, yeah?
Yeah. Stay safe, Tutu. It's good to see you again. Let's catch up at dinner or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I'll hit you up. And I duck back out of the tent. Just looking very chagrined. And I don't know what the fuck the rest of the party is thinking at this point, but I'm just gonna like casually go up to them and go, it's hostage and Gallus guy. And I'll give a quick description of what he looked like.
Okay, well, we'll have to see if we can take care of that later.
Yeah.
I absolutely gonna suggest using him as a bargaining chip when it comes time for negotiations.
Well, I mean, the negotiations are just to get peace going, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm supposed to meet the janitor here in a few hours. Should be interesting. Hopefully he goes cleaning the, like, general's room, and then I can get some kind of inside info.
Oh, neat.
So you. He just met you.
Well, I thought that'd help him.
Sorry.
So, I will say you guys have about 8 hours before that meeting is to occur. Let's take a 10-minute break, and then during that time, you guys can figure out what exactly you would like to do during that time.
I have a really dumb plan to get into the inner hold, and it involves beating the shit out of a party member.
Oh, you guys are fucking on your own. Wainwright's fucking spending the night with his family.
Yeah,
Nice.
that seems fine.
Look, man.
That's completely reasonable.
We've got multiple ways in. Possibly Andy's character. Rocco can go in as a doctor because they said that is also where the most advanced medical research is done.
And Ian could very easily beat the shit out of someone to the point where they have to be sent there.
Hey,
Michael.
what are
Yes,
the
sir.
chances of me finding a breastplate here?
That you would have to talk to Tutu's parents for.
What about would you say that I have like a ring key, a key ring just for some of the rooms inside the fortress to clean?
You would have access to basically the base rooms. As far as stuff like the captain's quarters and like the inner keep, that stuff is kept under more of a heavier lock and key. You don't get in there unless you're like, you don't get into those areas unless you've been there a long enough time to where the bandits trust you wholeheartedly.
Fair enough.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab something to munch on real quick. We'll convene at 25.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry to completely ruin the moment there, Laura.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
I just love
No.
that you just every time you introduce a character, there's some fucking form of antagonism.
Oh yeah. I was about to say, if Ian saw you cast that spell, you would 100% be unconscious.
Probably.
Like no holds
God.
barred. Ian would beat the living shit out of you.
The way that would have played out, if you would have said that and Wainwright would have been like, my feelings. Why would you say something like that? And then fucking Ian would just storm over to you and punch you in the face.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was standing right in front of Ian. To my
Yeah, no,
knowledge,
he would have literally just
God.
stomp on me, probably. Just crush me with the foot.
These horns are great for very few things.
As we use on
Which is
another
good.
party member.
Honestly, I am actually very terrible at. I'm not the best fighter. I'm more built for support, anyway.
You're a
So
bard. That's exactly what they're for.
exactly. So this is probably not antagonizing Ian is probably not my number one priority. But Rufus,
No,
By the way,
it
Laura,
is not.
did Andy did Andy bother messaging you the stupid idea we all came up with the other day?
No,
He
did we tell
mentioned-
Cam about it?
I mentioned it to Cam.
Yeah.
Okay.
He mentioned like half of it and then apologized
Safe
for
to
it.
talk about now. I have deafened Michael.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, no,
Excellent.
the idea is for everybody's backup, we're just making Roko's extended family to drive Michael nuts. So it'll be Roko, Loco, Poco, Coco.
Oh my
Michael's
god.
back. Michael's back.
Yes.
So, I am back. Laura, how does it feel to be hit in the feels?
Fuck off. Stop making me have emotions about mice. Christ. No, but no, it's fun. I do admit that I always feel a little weird because I miss so many sessions and then I come in and then, oh, it's fucking tattoo time, and it's like, oh god. Have I done anything to deserve the backstory here? I don't know.
Here you go, Laura. This is very adamant explanation on why you just got hit with the feels. The feels train has no brakes, my friend. I'm sorry. There are no brakes on the feels train.
Yes, it does. It's called ambush prey. The most useful spell in the game, apparently.
I mean, it only lasted a minute though, right? Like you disappeared, and then a minute later you were just there again.
It doesn't matter. It got me through the worst of it.
Now, see what happened? Well, no, it's like I knew that you and Wainwright, like I knew Wainwright's parents were here, and like you knew Tutu's parents were here because we had talked about that before. But I knew Wainwright's parents. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be two emotional conversations, pretty close to each other, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. I did want to ask
Laura
if
didn't
it's
even
okay.
Laura didn't even hear the first one.
No, I didn't. But I can listen to the recording. If it's okay, Tutu would like to catch people up on her situation, so to speak.
Like which people and which situation?
I'm assuming the party, but
the party over the brain damage situation.
Oh, to be fair, everyone here thought you were already brain damaged.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes, but
Yeah, we can do that once we get off break. I mostly need a break because my fucking throat is killing me, so I
I gotta
decided to
use
grab
that.
some milk and cookies.
yeah. Valid. Nice. No,
But yeah,
I mean, yeah. You know the brain damage, but you don't know certain extents of it. Granted, the extents are just in-game reasons for why the fuck I'm not here half the time. But, you know.
but
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, don't worry about it, Laura. No, it's just there was an opportunity here for something interesting to happen, and you rolled a nat 1 in your stealth check, so I said, well, guess this is happening now.
Yeah. God.
I wonder
Nice.
how long you were gonna play mouse and mouse, but
As long as it took. As long as the two could run from her problems.
the answer was not very, apparently.
Yeah.
Considering
God.
you would have, that's twice you failed, but the first time you only succeeded because of Roko.
Yeah.
And
It was fated to be!
ironically, Roko was tempting enhancing ability earlier, but you cut ahead before he could.
Sorry.
To be fair, you rolled a 7. Oh, wait, no, there was a natural. It was a 1.
Yeah.
That's a different spell check. It was. What was it? You rolled a. No, earlier than that.
The natty 1 was a 1 and like a 23.
Yep.
Yeah.
If Roko had cast enhanced abilities, you wouldn't have had a heart-to-heart with your parents.
Yeah.
Guys,
No.
I figured out how to get inside the keep. If we just get Laura to roll stealth again, Laura will get a nat 1. One of the guards will recognize her and just go, General, it's you, it's been a month.
Oh God. Oh no.
You guys are aware that the general is a Curvin woman.
Sadness.
Aw. God.
I was
Fucking
very fucking tempted to make her to change her to a Gerbine, but I'm just like, nah, I don't want to find art for that.
God. Yeah, it is kind of hard. The question of, is Tutu actually the secret fucking general? God.
Oh, I'm gonna sad I didn't go with that.
God.
I'm gonna sad I didn't
God.
go with that. Oh well.
God.
Nah, that's too much fucking work.
Yeah, valid. It is very hard to find any art of Gerbines. They're I don't know why.
It
It's
also
sad.
puts a lot of the plot on a player's shoulders.
Yeah. I was more thinking that it's less outright I am the general and more all you know is that the general is a Gerbine and oh, what if she went missing a little while ago or is out of the picture for a little bit doing stuff and there's just the question in everyone's mind. Is it Tutu? It's not Tutu, but it could be Tutu.
I need you to understand that question never would have crossed either mine or Wainwright's mind.
Oh.
He would have
Wait,
met
what are we talking
Tutu
about?
and been like, absolutely not. She cannot organize anything to save her.
What are we talking about?
Mean.
The concept of Tutu potentially being the bandit general.
Oh, not in a million fucking years. Like, straight up, not in a million fucking years.
God.
I think we're
Ian?
still more likely to install Ian as a figurehead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude,
Plan
just
Ducky
make him
is
learn
still
it
on the
super
table.
proud.
By the way, I just wanna. So, Cam, how's it feel to be reunited with your parents?
Yeah, that was interesting. I, again, really wasn't expecting it, so it took me by surprise. But, that was kind of neat. When they appeared, I half expected the story to be like, oh, they joined up with the bandits after fucking
I'll be right back
Ashboro
again.
got burned down, and I was gonna be like, oh no, an actual, like, conflict.
Would you have preferred if that was the case?
Maybe.
I mean, the story
I
ain't
don't know.
done yet. Story ain't done yet.
Well, it's
so-
just, it would have meant that Wainwright would have had to, like...
Make a choice. I mean, in the
yeah,
end,
it would have been like an interesting choice that Wainwright would have to think about.
Yeah. To be fair, our choice right now, we're on the board of like getting them to make peace for all this scenario. So that is the end game goal.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys are having fun.
Yes.
Ugh.
It's fun.
Is everyone back?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Liam's
Jordan.
muted. And Jordan.
Yeah.
We will
Yeah,
wait.
Jordan said he'd be right back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying today's session. I knew that today was gonna have a bit more focus on Wainwright and Tutu.
Fair. Yeah.
Well, hopefully Annie will live to the end of the day at least.
Doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, with Ian, I kind of doubt it, but we'll see.
Depends on how much you piss him off. Gonna be honest.
Yeah. If I die, I'm just kind of seeing what I could push my luck just to see.
If you die by Ian 2 times,
Ian, you have my full permission to kill him. I can't stop you.
I'll use my better judgment. But don't worry, it's a possibility.
Oh God.
I won't be mad.
Andy, you're such a good sport. Thank you for that.
No, I just, it's not so much I'm a good sport as that, I have no anger whatsoever.
Left. There's no anger left for character death.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. The barbarian deer man, and you just immediately start yelling and casting spells at his friends within literal minutes of meeting him. I don't think your life expectancy is long.
Worst
Can you
part
roll
is,
an
though,
Arcana check? I
man,
wanna
you
see if
doing
he
that.
knows.
You making that attack could have ended us all being killed because we are in the middle of a bandit camp.
Yeah.
That's why I asked, and that's why I would have still hesitated.
Thank
Now,
God.
Since it was only a verbal component and the
Yeah.
effect didn't go off and Wainwright saved by a mile, I'm like, nah,
I was gonna say, it
doesn't
was
even
worth
matter.
asking.
Worth asking,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I have both Vicious Mockery and Healing Word. I have both the verbal components for healing and damaging people at 1d4.
Huh.
Actually, your healing capacity will outmatch your damage capacity, strangely enough.
Of course, it
I
will by a
know.
lot.
Ah, boy. This is interesting so far.
Hey, is there a feat to get your spellcasting modifier to add on to cantrips, or is that just
No,
That's only like an ability for very
Alright,
few
that's-
things.
That's an ability that only
Cleric
a
and
couple.
Warlock. Yeah.
Clerics get it. Sorcerer,
do they?
wizard, cleric? No, clerics. Yeah.
Evocation wizards get it.
Oh,
Warlocks get it
yeah.
for Eldritch
And
Law.
invocation. Yeah.
Alchemists get it for fire, poison, necrotic, and acid damage and healing.
The cantrips?
Yeah.
Yep.
Clerics do too. Clerics eventually get. I think it's level 10 or something. They get that. They're
8.
8.
I
yeah.
think
It's in place of
bards
Divine Strike.
actually do get it, but you have to get the College of Eloquence or something.
It's
I was gonna say, It's in place of Divine Strike.
Yeah, and I think dragon sorcerers get it to their dragon elemental.
Okay.
I think, yeah. Then again, that's for everything. And technically, Aasimar can as well.
Aasimar for what?
Technically, if you damage them with a cantrip, you're adding. No, okay. Liam's stupid. I joined halfway through the conversation. I zoned out for half of it. Forget I said anything.
Yeah.
All right,
that doesn't work with. I don't think that adds to saving throws. That's attack rolls only for the Aasimar.
By the way, can I just say how interested I am to read your guys' notes about the campaign so far?
Yeah.
Bold of you to assume I take notes.
Fair.
Same.
I literally just take the names of characters and put them in.
Yeah, I take names of characters and important things I know I'm gonna forget.
I mean, that's what the recording's for.
You guys, I do take notes. Like all my, like in Baron, I just wrote down dead, and then Maston, dead.
I was gonna say, what'd you write for Mast in a sentence?
God.
Yeah, dead. And Rufus Weinhardt, death pending.
I know Jordan takes meticulous notes, if I remember right. But I do not take notes. I just think I'm going to remember it, and then I don't, and then I
was gonna
detest myself.
Yeah.
Figured,
I'll never remember
Are
it.
you back yet?
Yes, Jordan's not back yet.
Well, no,
I was gonna say,
I mean,
you know
do we
the
need
memory
Jordan,
issue.
honestly, his character has been silent the whole time.
Yeah, but I just don't want to start without him.
Yeah.
What were
We'll
you
give
gonna
it-
say, Jay?
We'll give him another 5 minutes.
Wait, Laura, you know the memory problem Tutu has? I have the memory span of Tutu, IRL. I'm dead serious. I have gone downstairs and my mom was making dinner, and I asked, "What's for dinner?" And she told me. I went upstairs, grabbed a cup because I forgot it, walked back downstairs, and asked her the question within 30 seconds of already asking her that question.
Oh no, Jay, no.
Yeah. My attention span is complete ass.
Oh no, buddy. No.
I'm also
F.
fucking blind as shit without my glasses, but I can't wear them because the fucking glare makes it so I can't see the screen on the laptop.
Shit. Maybe get better glasses? I don't know.
I'm in a dark room with nothing but a lava lamp going and the computer screen. There's gonna be glare.
Ah.
Why not just turn on the light to your room?
Michael, it's 11:30 at night. And this room is... If I turned on my light, I'd wake up my little brother, who is in the room next to me, and would see my light from the hallway. Would wake up.
Oh, okay.
F.
Trust me, I would if I could.
Wait, so how does the computer screen not wake him up?
I have my door closed, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he'd see the light through the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alas.
What kind of knockoff fucking door do you have?
Hey, Jordan's back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All good.
Nice.
Alright. So, how are you guys going to be spending the next 8 hours as Tutu pulls themselves out of the tent and reconvenes with you guys?
Vibing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, Wainwright's gonna chat with Tutu's parents about armory shit, and then I'm gonna spend a few, like 7 hours working on my crossbow.
Okay. All right. And the rest of you said you're vibing. Are you like talking to people? Or are you just finding a
I'm
place to sit
vibing
down?
in Wainwright's general vicinity because Birdfolk and Abandoned Stronghold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think anything's gonna happen, but I want to be there in case something does happen. Because, no offense to you, Cam, Wainwright isn't exactly the most durable person.
Yeah.
I do take offense to that. I have 18 AC.
What's your health total?
24.
What? Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Fuck off then. Never mind.
Yeah,
better
ironically,
AC
right
than
now
you.
our barbarian is one of our squishiest players.
Because I rolled a fucking 2 on a hit die.
Hate to say
That's
it.
why you always take averages.
God.
You know, sometimes I
Yeah.
like
Well,
to test my luck once and
No,
then
but
remember why I never
actually,
do.
to be fair though, like the D10 and D12 hit dice have the most to lose by not rolling, right? Because then you
Yeah.
get situations where the paladin has 2 health more than the wizard.
Yeah.
Look
Fair.
towards Uvek and.
Then again, when I do level
Reznov.
up, when I do level up, it'll be like I get 7 for the median, +2, +3 more because I'm upping my con and dex next level.
Right.
So I'll have a decent health total.
So,
And I just have
Ian,
30 HP.
you're vibing with Wainwright. You're going to be talking to Tutu's parents and then working on your crossbow. The rest of you, are you just chilling in a corner? Are you talking to people? Or are you?
Smoker will probably
To
chill and
anyone-
like go to like the medicine facilities and see if they need any help.
Yeah.
Okay.
To anyone who wants to listen or wants to be in on that conversation, Tutu would, just for the fun of it, have an in-character, explanation of what the fuck is up, if that's good with people. If not, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Fine
If
by
you all
me.
want to do that before you disperse, you are free to do so.
Yeah.
All right. And just before we do that though, Lyran, what are you up to for the next 8 hours?
Vibing. Somewhere isolated, thank you.
Okay then.
Nice.
Like, if there was a plan, I assume someone would have told me about it, so...
You have been informed that you are meeting with the janitor around 8, or is Roko or you the only one doing that?
Or as far as I know, Roko, unless the others are coming with them, Roko is.
Yep.
Alright then.
So I'm just spending 8 hours somewhere being alone. Thank you.
Alright,
Yeah.
really noted. Okay, so, before you guys disperse, Tutu, you may.
Hey, so I guess as we're heading to the barracks or wherever the fuck we're gonna vibe, so, hey, you know how sometimes I just disappear for a little while and then show up again?
I tend not to think about it, but I do notice.
Yeah, no, that's just you.
Yeah, most of the time that's because I completely forget who any of you are and where I am, and I'm told that's not a normal thing.
Yeah,
No,
that'd be
it's
pretty
not.
abnormal.
It doesn't surprise me.
It's not.
It doesn't surprise me in the slightest knowing you, but definitely not normal.
Yeah. Kind of woke up with a head injury a while back, and my personality is kind of fucked up, and so am I, and don't be too surprised if I wake up and have no idea who the fuck any of you are. I've also been, kind of good at going with the flow, which is kind of how I just ended up with you guys.
I mean, we could just write like a list or something with our names, we are, your relationship, and then just give it to you.
I mean,
And
but
have it somewhere where you're gonna see
he
it.
wouldn't remember what the list means.
It's worth a
Could
try.
explain that on the piece of paper. That's kind of a no-brainer.
I mean,
In
but if
case
I
you
was
forgot.
waking up with no
Da-da-da-da-da.
memory and I read a list, I'd be suspicious of the list in case I was kidnapped.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just throwing out suggestions here.
You know, I
But
could
yeah.
take a peek at you for you if you wanted to. I am a healer by trade.
Yeah, you could give it a shot. That's what Dad wandered off to do, actually. Kind of awkward. But, yeah. Stu kind of pauses and says, I'm also, my whole goal was kind of to try to figure out a way to stop the whole bandits and, big town in the center, Alderheart thing that that was going on, and then some head injury happened, and I still kind of want to do that, but I don't want to do that. It's kind of weird. Anyway, yeah, feel free to take a peek at me.
Sure.
Roko will take a peek, Michael.
Alright, make me a medicine check.
Guidance.
Recycling, guide my hand.
To will show off
15.
the scar.
With 15, with your knowledge of medicine, you are aware that head injuries can cause problems developing new memories as well, and as well as accessing old ones. This would be some form of mix between retrograde and anterograde amnesia. There are magical solutions, though that is something well beyond your capacity as of now.
I could cure this, but it's gonna take some time. Give me about 5 or 6 levels.
What the fuck is a level?
Oh, you see, like the way religion works is the clerics get levels, and the higher up you are in the patriarchy, the better off your goddess or god will give you powers.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's a really obscure way of dealing with things, but hey, that's how gods like to do business.
Valid.
Roku, you just hear a whisper in the back of your mind. It's like, don't tell them all of our secrets.
God. Oh no. Oh no.
Wainwright, a lightning bolt just comes down from the sky. You just hear, stop it! Strikes you for...
Turns out the entire secular religion is just a pyramid scheme.
You take... You take 214 points of lightning damage and you die outright.
I absorb elements.
That's
Alright.
still 100 points of.
You take 107 points of lightning damage and you die instantly.
Ah,
I
Dex
also
check.
cast.
Nope. This is the attack roll.
I use my protect to turret.
God.
You still die outright.
God, you rolled minimum on that shit. They don't want you to live.
God.
Anyway. Sorry, back to the game.
So in any case, I mean, I could possibly help you in the future, Tutu. Just stick with me. Recyclia protects. It is time to use your brain.
Fair, and I appreciate the sentiment, and I will do that, but also I do remember enough to know that I do not want much to do with your goddess. Whatever it is. I with all due respect.
What's wrong with Recyclia?
Oh, fight about to break down.
She's not my goddess. She's your goddess. I got my own goddesses.
You do?
Probably. Probably.
What kind of god condones what you do?
A very fucked up one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, there are plenty of evil gods and gods of chaos.
Tutu, you may make me a religion check.
Alright, hold on, let me get the sheet
There's
up.
a god for just about anything you could think of.
Not in the Humblewood Pantheon.
7.
7. You are aware that there... You know the basics of religion of the woods, that there are 12 gods and goddesses among the Pantheon, and then also one that doesn't actually have that doesn't go by any gender.
Fair.
You feel... You know there's specifically a Gerbine god.
Yeah.
That sounds... That might sound right, you're not sure though.
Look, all I'm saying is that if you don't know who your god is, what makes you think it wasn't Recyclia in the first place?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't Recyclia, my guy. I'm like pretty sure. Look, this is abuse. You're abusing a disabled person right now by trying to convert them to religion.
I'm so glad you say it, because I was about to. By the way, Tutu, I forgot to mention.
To be
You
fair, Tutu, this is not the first time he has done so.
By the way, Tutu, I will say, due to your great role playing with your parents and the awkwardness of the situation that I put you through, you may have an inspiration.
Hey, cool.
That's
I think I already
pity
had
inspiration.
One, but I'm okay with it. Yeah. I'm okay with that. It's still inspiration.
Look at person number 1 that got pity inspiration, calling out person number 2 that got the same thing.
No, I didn't get pity inspiration. I rolled badly once and then used my inspiration to fix it.
And then Michael gave
There
you
was
an
no pity needed.
inspiration.
That was no pity required there.
So, in any case, I mean, don't worry about it. Recyclia Protect recycles everyone, regardless whether or not you want to worship at her altar.
Awkward thumbs up. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
Alright, so, as you all disperse to do your random bullshit, Wainwright, we'll start with you. You make your way back over. Funnel is not at the armoring stand yet, but you do see Cherry, as she seems to be fitting a mat patch in what looks to be chainmail.
Greetings again.
Oh, hi, I don't think I got your name, but you're the Corvin traveling with my daughter?
Yeah, that would be correct. The name's Wainwright, if it pleases you.
Inside check, she said daughter way too suspiciously there.
Lyron, are you with Wainwright right now, or did you fuck off to a corner?
No, it's just funny. You're with my daughter.
I think I'm the only one who specified I was anywhere near Wainwright.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I simply do not care.
Understandable.
She says, right, so what can I help you with, Mr.
Well,
Wainwright?
Captain Lerner was asking us what our aptitudes was, and well, my skills happen to be with armor and weapon maintenance, so I figure I'm probably gonna be working with y'all a fair bit while I'm here.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. It'd be nice to have someone else making some armor every once in a while. Like, there's a few people here who could do it, but it's always nice to get another person in that circle. If you get assigned to us, I'll show you the ropes of what we do around here. There is a forge down below, off to the side. Like I said, they'll show it to you if you are going that way.
Well, fair enough. Well, I thought I'd make some introductions, and while I have this little bit of time before they get a bit more serious with our, orientations, thought I would stop by and figure out what it is that we do here.
Oh, well, you see, we more or less just sort of me and my husband's job is to sort of fit people for their armor. So a lot of the stuff we make here tends to be more mass produced. So we're kind of the people who kind of tinker with it to get it to fit right on people and issue it out. So, for example, if you're a newcomer, you're probably going to be getting some more lighter armors because they're a lot easier to produce and make. But if you're someone who's been here a while and you request heavier sets of armor, we'd be the ones who you go to get that approved.
Okay. So you guys do make some heavier sets of armor. Breastplates, half plates, full plates.
Typically not. Half plate tends to be reserved for very specific individuals, because due to the expense and time it is to take this to make that, and with as many people as we're getting in, it's a little harder for us to make such custom equipment. Like a chain shirt's easier to get fitted out for anyone, but half plate tends to take a bit more precise measurements at the get-go, so we tend to reserve that for higher ranking members.
Understandable. Makes sense to me.
But we do have things like breastplate scale mail that we can offer out, but that's again more to people who've proven their worth. Usually is who we give that out to, just again because it is a bit more timely to make.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, if I get assigned here, I'm sure we'll be learning the ropes with y'all. I hope there's no hard feelings for that scene that was happening earlier.
My my husband has been if you want to just keep something between us, he cried.
Oh,
He cried a lot when Tutu went missing, as did I.
nothing wrong with that.
Right, but he was very. We're both very emotional right now, to say the least. How you've traveled with her a bit? How has she been?
Well, we're a bit of an odd group, as I'm sure you noticed, but, well, she's perfectly capable. Quite good at what she does, and has definitely kept us alive a few times.
Okay. I take your work as dangerous then?
Well, just traveling in these days can be a bit dangerous, can it?
I suppose. Well, thanks for looking after my little girl. No, I shouldn't call her
With,
little anymore,
with
but
nothing. Oh, well, she's still quite little. Maybe not by your standards.
yeah, it's like I suppose that's fair.
Alright, well, I'm sure you're busy. I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah, thank you. Good day to you. She returns back to her work.
Yeah, I'll just try to find somewhere relatively private that I can hunker down and just work on stuff.
Privacy's gonna be a little difficult.
Relatively.
I'll say you can go down to the barracks and find a table that's not being used at the moment.
Alright, yeah, I'll have to call that, I guess.
So
Then,
this is the repeating crossbow, right?
yes.
Have you put any work into it yet?
Only the schematics, the plans.
Got it. Oh yeah, you're gonna need some parts for that. All right. For that then, you probably have to go and smith your own parts for this.
Right.
Um.
Maybe they'll let me use the forge.
Yeah. So you head down to the forge. You approach the forge and you can see what looks to be this. You see a hedge and a curvin, both working the forge. And as you approach, you get a weird look. It says, "What are you doing down here?"
I'm new here, and, I think I'm gonna be offering my services to the forge and the maintenance teams. So I thought I would get acquainted.
Right. Nice to meet you, I guess.
Pleasure's mine. It's Wainwright, by the way. So, stopping by in a bit of downtime to see if there would be any chance of me borrowing the forge for a project.
Yeah, and what are you working on?
Just some upgrades to a crossbow.
Upgrades to a crossbow, huh?
That's right.
Make me a persuasion check. You get the air that these people are not inclined to like you. All right, but with a 16, you see kind of a curiosity peaked, and the curvin man goes, "All right, sure. Stubby, move aside. Let's see what this bird's got." They're letting you use the forge.
Yeah. There's a little bit of hesitation, as like his schematics and stuff are probably being looked over by these guys, but he will take what he can get and start working.
Make me a. This is going to be a lot of intricate and finely forged parts. I want you to make me a smithing tool dexterity check.
I will use that extra inspiration on that.
Go for it.
And what should it be worth? That'd be funny. Oh, fuck, never mind.
2 times you've used inspiration tonight and rolled nat 20s with it.
So, you, Wainwright. So, you have like for a moment, you have kind of a rough start, as these guys are kind of heckling you a little bit. But as
And
you.
my fingers are cold. It's the mountain.
Yep, no, your fingers are cold, your talons are cold. But, like, once you start getting the metal working, you kind of get into the flow of things. And you see and after like a minute, like after a couple of minutes of watching you work, you kind of see them kind of quiet down for a moment. Like they kind of like stop heckling you as they just kind of watch you work, as they realize it's like, oh shit, he actually knows what he's doing. As you like very swiftly make the component, like very swiftly, I'll say it takes you about 4 hours of time to.
You right there, Michael? You're cutting out.
His internet might be dying again.
Damned.
Yeah, I think.
F.
Oh wait, I heard you for a second.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're good.
There you go. You're back.
Oh, sorry. So they kind of were heckling you at the beginning, but after watching you work for a minute, they kind of stop, and it takes you about 4 hours to get everything done. But you get all the components done with your for your crossbow. I will say next time when you start making your tinkering check to put it together, you will have advantage for that nat 20.
Cool.
So feel free to write that down somewhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, and they just kind of the Curvin man just looks at you and goes, "Well, I'll be damned. All right, Birds knows what he's doing."
Well, I appreciate y'all allowing me to use the forge, but I haven't taken too much of your time.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be working here. I guess we'll expect good things from you. Wainwright, right?
That's correct.
He kind of extends a hand. He says, well, "Welcome to the Forge team."
He'll accept it and shake it. The pleasure's mine.
All right. He looks down at the hedge. All right, let's get back to it. You can see them going back to working on what they were working on before.
Y'all have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Appreciate it. I'll head back to the barrack, where I assume everyone else is. I just also like to imagine that Ian is like looming in like the corner of the entire time.
Yeah,
He
probably.
was. I mean, would Ian be able to help you at all? I don't know.
Probably not. No, this is more intricate pieces, so probably not.
Yeah, no. You need proficiency in smithing tools to be able to help him with this.
All right. So I can carve wood. That is all.
Unfortunately, not what was needed here.
Yeah.
So, you return to the barracks. Everyone else. Roko, you said you were going to go down to the infirmary and see if you could offer assistance.
Yeah.
Okay. You head down to the infirmary where you see another map patch, funnily enough. And she looks at you and says, "Oh, hey.
Hello.
Feeling sick, broken arm. What's your deal?"
Oh, no. My name is Rocco Turngear, MC. Magical cleric.
I was about to say.
Oh. All right.
Took a second for me.
Oh. All right then. Are you coming here to help? I guess, or?
Oh, yes, again. I was hoping I'd lend my hand and assistance in any way I could to ease the injury of my fellow people.
Right. She extends a hand. She says, "Well, I am physician." Hold on. Thinking of name. Britta. Thinking of names on the spot is hard, guys.
Ringtail. Nice to meet you, brother Ringtail.
Sure, that's good. Thank you. She does have rings on her tail. God damn, I am a failure today. She says,
Dude.
I am physician Britta Ringtail. So, what can you do? You said you were a cleric, yes?
Oh, yeah. I also have really good medical knowledge.
All right then. Here, why don't you help me out with some things? As you see someone getting brought in, it is a Jervine, and you can just see his arm is like bending and like has two bends in it, and you're like, one of those is the elbow, one of them isn't.
Oh, wow, buddy, what happened to you?
He looks like he's in a horrid amount of pain. He goes, I fell down the stairs.
Let me just pop that into place.
Wait. Make me a medicine check.
Roko will guidance himself.
Sure.
20.
You take his arm, kind of bend it back into place, and he goes,
Oh, work it off, champ! And I'll give him a healing word.
alright. Okay, so with a 20 medicine check, you do set the bone correctly, fortunately, and the healing word does help to kind of like get that process going. So it's like it's still like broken. Don't get me wrong, but you've accelerated the healing process a bit. Probably still want to put a splint on that to be safe.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming Roko does the entire shtick. It was just the healing word was more just to help the bone fuse together after he does that.
Britta just looks at you, is like ruthlessly efficient. All right, useful if nothing else.
Look, I never said I had the best bedside manner, okay? But I am good at the healing.
We'll work on that. That's gonna be a thing you and I are gonna work on if you're working here. Because we're not assholes to our patients. I just want to keep that in mind.
Okay.
Roko like goes into his bag and
Yeah,
brings
got
out
the
like
job
a
done.
little lollipop.
Here you go, buddy.
The Jerbean, who is crying at this point, by the way, looks at you and then just kind of, with his good arm, just the lollipop. Is this grape flavored?
Let's see here. What flavor was that? Yes, it was grape. Or would you prefer strawberry?
Without saying a word, he kind of just hands the lollipop back to you.
Okay.
He hands him the strawberry flavor.
He rips the wrapping off with his like teeth and then just sticks it in his mouth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Roko's the best cleric. Like, hands down. He gets shit done, dude. That's the kind of cleric I want in my party.
That's only because my nature cleric furry doesn't exist yet.
Alright, well, I suppose we can get some more work done. I'll be sure to put you to work. Fuck, this is gonna be a day. Alright. Roko, you spend the next couple hours helping out with, patients, striking up the occasional conversation with them to kind of practice your bedside manner.
I mean,
you do...
I have a full +4 in persuasion. I'm not too bad at bedside manner. I just do it for the meme.
No, I know, but it's you.
I know.
You do find out. You do talk to a few people, and you do kind of like get some. You do hear some bits of information here and there. Just talking to people. Another map patch tells you that he basically tells you it's like, you know, I was really fortunate to join up with the bandits when I did. The generals, when she took over, she instituted a couple new policies to really get things organized around here. You know, she got the infirmary up and running, making sure that everyone got taken care of. If they got injured on the job, she got compensation, and she always makes sure that like people who got like burned out of their houses at least had a place to stay, and you know, kind of help my family stay afloat.
Okay.
I'll say after about 5 hours, you are dismissed. Roll throughout the process of the day. Roll me a d4.
2.
Right. I'll say you expend about 2 more levels worth of spell slots to treat patients, but your services are duly noted. Assuming you were going to burn more spell slots.
Yeah, it leaves me only 1 second. So.
Okay. Yeah, if you didn't want to, you didn't have to. I'm just saying that's basically what you'd be required. be asked of you if you.
No, well, Roko's in there to help.
All right. So, you guys gather in the barracks. You got a couple hours to kill before your meeting, but if there is nothing else anyone wants to do, I believe we will call it there for tonight.
Sounds good.
I guess a quick thing. Can Tutu figure out where the fuck she would report to let them know that Jeremy Logwith has died?
Oh, yeah, you could. It'd be easy enough for you to find out. So you actually go over to what seems to be a Turbine captain, believe it or not. And as you go over to her, you tell her that he's died, and she's like, "Oh, all right. I'll make sure that gets put into the obituary." Do you happen to know what the cult's death was?
I kind of pause and say it's not very pretty.
I mean, hardly ever is, darling.
There's a serial killer out in the woods. He was taking out a lot of people, including him and a couple of others, just hunting down whoever he could find for apparently necromancy. I killed him now, and I don't think it'll be a problem anymore, but yeah.
There's a slight gape in her jaw as you say there was a necromancer and you killed them, basically describing your story, and she says, "Ah, well, thank you for that. That's a service to the woods as a whole, I guess.
Yeah.
Good job. I'll be sure that this is be sure that his death is made known."
Alright. Nice, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And yeah, that is literally all Tutu is doing. And other than that, probably just like spacing out, staring at a wall for a while.
Alright. You guys, alright. As the hours dwindle away, dinner is prepared. You guys head to the mess hall, and it is a big, loud room. There are loads of tables just lining the room wall to wall. And it is chilly night. So you guys get a nice hot bowl of chili, and it's pretty good chili. But after that, we will say we will wrap this session. Oh.
Yeah, just before we do end, because I only took half the time at the forge, can me and Ian locate like some wood and do some wood carving together?
Yo.
Sure. You know, I will say wood is easy enough to procure.
Cool.
It's not going to be anything fancy, but it will be workable.
I don't know what Ian's going to do, but since Wainwright has a bit of downtime because the forging went quicker than he expected, he's just going to see if he can make a new body for a crossbow instead of using the old one that Tutu has, or whoever has it now. I've lost track of it.
Fair. Okay. If are both of you working on this, or is it just one of you?
I'll do my own thing.
Yeah, we can work on it individually. We both have sets of woodcarver's tools.
All right. Then Wainwright, give me a check with your woodcarver's tools. I will say this is going to be Dex.
Oh no! Wait a sec. I need to do the right tool for the job. So I have 3 hours to work on it because I swapped them out for stonemason's tools.
Well, there'll still be enough time to get a start on it, maybe finish it depending on your role. This is at least the base of it.
Dex.
Yeah, this will be at least the
solid
base. Okay.
12.
Okay, with a 12, you don't finish it tonight, but you do get a start on it. You'll probably need to make
essentially, yeah, well, because it's got a repeating mechanism. So Wainwright figures that he probably needs it to be sturdier and be more braceable. So he's essentially making it more rifle-shaped with a longer stock and a better center of balance.
Okay, yeah. For the wooden base of it, I will say with a 12 though, it's gonna take you you're probably gonna need to work on this some more, but you do have a good start.
That's fine. I was just using the extra downtime.
Yep. And Ian,
look at Ian go.
Ian, what are you attempting to make?
On one side is gonna be Baron standing with a short sword in sort of a battle pose, and on the other side is gonna be the little rock that they put over his grave.
Well, with a
In
20,
memoriam.
Yep.
with a 20, I will say easy enough.
And he's going to get, like, I don't know, something to write with, and is gonna write worst rogue ever on the bottom. Right on the rock.
Yep. All right, you do. With a 20, you get really good detail. You even get a little cursive in there. It's really nice.
Oh,
And-
Ian doesn't know how to fucking write cursive. Are you insane?
All right, never mind. You
He calls Wainwright over for the help with the cursive.
Yeah.
easy enough. Yeah. So you guys, Ian's streak of creating amazing figurines out of wood continues.
Ian's a fucking idiot at everything but word carving.
And unless there's anything else anyone wants to do, we will call it there for tonight because it is past midnight.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. We'll see you guys later.
And now,
Bye.